Whose house? Dan's house. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday night. Let me go turn off this speaker over here. Act like you've been here before, Dan. How is everybody doing? It is Friday night. I love you guys for letting us have live streams like this, where we're just going to hang out. We'll do some things. We'll build some things. We'll unveil some things. And by the end of the night, I'll have taken your money. Yes. How's everybody doing tonight? Rhetorical question. Actually, let's go over here to the chat. I have it over here. Jess says, who else thinks we should get a redo of the month of July? Can we just put our thing down, flip it, and reverse it? Oh my gosh, Jess, I have never been wider in my life to mess up that line there. Hello, everybody. Can we get Kumiko emojis in the chat? How dare not one of you put bitch kitty in the chat? Crystal, there's a microphone over here, but you can chill for just a second. I have no air blowing my way. Nothing's blowing my way. This is crazy, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hannah, did you say PJ? Like PJ's here? Oh, PJ is here. PJ, what's up, PJ? Oh. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll sync it up. Sync it up.
Don't look at my mouth, and then you can't tell. I just woke up, so bear with me while I. Yeah, I slept for like maybe half an hour. It's been a long, rough week. Oh, lots of Kumiko emojis.
There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on. I have to take my adjuster. Yes,
this is how we adjust our directionality of our air.
I try not to touch the business end. I know you guys can't hear me. All right. When you want a mic, you let me know, and I'll pick one up, or I'll turn it up for you. Otherwise, you can chill for just a minute. Oh, thank you. I did it myself. I vacuumed it a little bit. This wasn't my original angle. The original angle was I think you were gonna hang out over here on the floor. But
I can tell you tried to straighten it because this is always wonky.
I can't do that thing. It's so hard. I vacuumed to like an angle, like the camera angle. Everybody, yes. Just the important parts. Right. That's as many Kumikos as YouTube will let me comment at once. Aw. Yay. Oh my gosh. Well, good job, Kumiko. She made it to 15? 15? 15 years old.
Wednesday would have been 15 years since we got her.
Thor says, hey, Dan, how's it going? Hi, friend. Oh, man, I miss you. I hope I get to see you before, like too long. Too long. Dan, got my first 3D printer off your suggestion. What did you get? Oh my gosh, what did you get? Oh, my friend of the chat? Oh, here, I'll go over here. Yeah, it was just super unexpected. Boo, poor Kumiko. That part sucks. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but she was my favorite next to Mouse/Topo, who's over here. Come here. Clicker trained thanks to the Pupper app, by the way. Go download the Pupper app. I just learned the quick clicker noise. Hey, buddy. We might do a project a little bit later. A new cat tree showed up, so maybe we'll put one of those together. Yeah, Kumiko was great. I'm gonna miss her greeting me and stuff. She was retired from outside anyway, but I'll miss her greeting me at the door and stuff like that. That part sucks. So I'm sad. I'm super bummed out. This is the most bummed out I've ever been over a pet. Like, I miss my Kumiko. She lived a great life, you know. It was.
You always take them hard anyway.
I do.
This one's really hard.
I do take them hard. This one was hard.
She was 100% until she wasn't.
Yeah. She was all or nothing. I remember one time I walked outside and she was laying out in the middle of the street. I'm like, what are you doing out in the middle? And she used to go outside and roam. For 13 years she went outside and roamed. Oh my gosh. And so she's out there laying in the middle of the street all flat, and then there's these big crows that are swooping down at her. So I don't know if she was trying to check out a crow or what.
I don't have a mic.
Here's your mic.
Oh, thanks.
I do. Let me get some volume for you there, Crystal.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I was looking through videos on my phone, and I saw a video that you had taken of her on the front porch, like ready to fight, and there was crows out there. She was feisty.
She's a feisty one.
Gila Husky says she did not act 15, more like 15 months. Every single vet that looked at her, because we were at the emergency vet all night, and then we took her over to our normal vet, and every single person that looked at her was like, she's 15. And we got her as a kitten. There was no guessing on her age. Like, she was 15 for sure. So yeah, she was in really good shape until she just wasn't.
The vets are very happy with our pets when we bring them in. They're like, you take good care of your pets.
Yes.
They do tell us that all the time because of how good they look or how long they've lived. Like,
yes.
Yeah, so, yeah.
They're in good health.
Yeah.
Amanda says that they had a cat that had a stroke as well. She lost all coordination of her back end, ended up losing her the same night as well. Yeah, I was not aware that a stroke was the thing that could happen to a cat, although, you know, animals can have a lot of the same things that happen to humans.
I guess because we're all mammals.
Right. She when she came out for dinner, like you guys read it, if you know that this happened, you saw the story. We posted it on Instagram and Facebook and here on YouTube on the community page. But she came out for dinner reluctantly and was just kind of unsteady on her feet, almost like she was a little bit dizzy. And we knew like that cat was 100% healthy and normal, so that something was wrong. So we immediately,
she had the pet wobbles.
Yeah,
she had the pet wobbles,
and not like, oh, I just woke up, and that's what I thought at first. Like, oh, she just woke up, she's fine, let her walk it off. And so we gave it a couple minutes, and then it didn't get any better. And she jumped up on the bed fine, but she was just a little off. So we immediately rushed her to the vet, and they did tests, and the first vet theorized it might have been a stroke. And
it was late. It was like 11 at night.
We took over there at 11. You stayed
late
all night. You took me home at 2 in the morning so I could go to bed to go to work in the morning. You were up until noon the next day. I think she had a mini stroke at that point, because once we got her into the vet's office, she was fine. Like, I almost felt like, oh man, like she's not exhibiting the symptoms. They're gonna just think we're crazy. And so I put her on the ground and let her walk around a little bit.
Oh, hi, Topo.
And she was looking normal. And then she looked up because she wanted to jump back up on the table. And she did the wobble thing. And I said, look, that's it. That's what she's doing. And he's like, oh. And so then we took, in the morning when that vet closed, we took her from there because that was just the emergency vet. They're open from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then Nikki, he's adjusting the vent. It has like directionality up there.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a way to like be in frame and also be cool at the same time. I wonder if I can stand over here. Sorry, I just gotta take off my
get in the air. So yeah, we took her over to the other vet, and I took her in, and I didn't tell them the theories. Her glucose had spiked, so I did show them that, and hey, they've given her insulin and everything. They think it might be a diabetes thing. And the vet was like, no, this behavior, if it were diabetes, would be if the glucose was really low. This behavior is not from it being really high. And so she looked over all the paperwork and the tests and the blood results and stuff, and without knowing that the other vet had said it, said, I think she had a stroke. And we were like, yes, okay. So two independent theories were that she had a stroke.
But then it was kind of bad.
Yeah, it was really bad.
She was not.
She was just laying on her side and not moving and really like stiff.
And then
they said we could have done like brain scans and heart scans and tried to figure it out. But the vet honestly was really honest with us, and they never are. They never tell you like, hey, it's time. They're like, it's your decision to make. She's like, look, we could do these tests, but like, what are we gonna do? Like, there's really no like treatment. There's no way to like reverse this or anything. So she was really honest with us that like it's time. So
I was pretty mad.
Not an easy decision.
Yes.
You were borderline hysterical.
I was pretty mad, but you know, now we're here. So
do you have a mouse? Because there's super.
Yes.
Does this control that?
Yeah, that controls that
awesome.
today.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes. Hilo the Husky with her member super chat. Thank you so much,
thank you.
Francis. I'm so sorry. She's looking down at you from the Rainbow Bridge. Love you both. Thank you. Wilton says her parents' dachshund had a stroke too, so it can happen to dogs too. He survived but only lived like 1 more month. Yeah, if we had not made the decision to let her go, there was not going to be any quality in life.
There was no coming back from that.
There was no fixing that.
There was no fixing that.
Crystal the Animal Lover with the super chat. Thank you so much. In memory of Kumiko, hugs. She lived a good life. I loved when Dan would call her outside and she ran to him. She was sassy. Thanks for loving her.
She was. Her whole life is on video. Her whole life. All the way back to youtube.com/Mosley78, OtakuDan78. There's videos of her when we brought her home. There's videos of her eating Pop Rocks. She was always crazy. So her whole life is on video. The first of our cats whose whole life's on video. So that's
Yes.
kind of cool. So I always have Kumiko, but I have all these other little scrappy cats.
Hannah says, I cried when I read the news. Loving pets is so hard. No amount of time is ever enough. I told the vet too, I think before you, well, maybe you were in there for that. I was like, oh man, we're YouTubers. Like, we got to go tell our audience. Like, we have to go tell our RFS fam. And I did not want to do that. And I get it. Like,
I didn't want you guys to know. I didn't want like Drea to know, and I didn't want like the people
everybody
that like
loves
really
her so
love
much.
Kumiko.
I follow the Georgia from My Favorite Murder. And remember, she had the cat Elvis. And when I read the news that Elvis died, I cried. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know this cat, but it was just so sad. Like, I know that cat. His meows on every episode, and it was so sad. Marianne with her member super chat, thank you so much. She says, sorry for your loss. Appreciate you. I see lots of people sending love and stuff. So thank you. Thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Marianne. What did Jess say? Jess said something. That's why I didn't do a liver biopsy for Memphis. They would have told me only things we can't fix, so we didn't do it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Vets are so much different than human doctors. Human doctors, you go in there, and mostly I can kind of direct you to it. When you go in there with a pet, it's the time's ticking. It's like me having appendicitis and walking into the ER with my mouth shut and be like, better hurry because in about 4 hours, I'm going to die.
Something's wrong.
It's the bomb squad. So, like, we tried everything, but she lives a great life. Oh, my gosh.
She had an amazing life.
I can't believe that the Black Widow bit her in the leg a couple years ago, ate through her leg. She tried to rip her leg off. We took her to the vet. They put her leg back together again, and then she was fine. It grew a little gray spot, which was kind of cool.
Yes.
When
I texted Blake and told him, because he was having some issues. He was down at his girlfriend's house, and her cat was sick. He's okay now, but they spent his birthday in the vet's office all day. And so I had told him, like, hey, we're going to the vet with Kumiko. And so he was texting me all night. He came home that night to his mom's house. But he was texting me all night, like, what's going on? How's it going? And in the morning, I texted him and let him know what happened. And he said, no way. I thought she was going to outlive us all. Like, that's how healthy and good she was. Jess says, even if you've never met these animals or people in person, you can still love them just the same as if you have. Yeah. Absolutely. You get very attached. Hannah says, yeah, honestly, 2024 can F right off. Yeah, this is the closest we've ever lost multiple cats. We lost Kitty in March.
Right.
And then Kumiko in July.
And then Mooch it's any second now. It's the Three Stooges syndrome from The Simpsons right now.
Honestly, like, I'm shocked that we lost Tails, Kitty, and Kumiko before Mooch.
But after Mooch has been Skeletor.
Mooch is downhill.
So,
he was still looking real good when we lost Tails, but yeah, to lose those two before Mooch was shocking.
It's not
Short
over.
Dolphin says, don't say that, Dan. I know, I don't want to talk about it, but like the reality is, I'd be shocked if Mooch made it another year.
Yeah,
I would be shocked.
Yeah. So we're on borrowed time with Mooch. So it's not a good time to be an RFS cat in this house.
Hey, everybody's healthy. Mooch is just... Mooch is just old, that's all. Stripers, if you guys saw the post yesterday, he had to go back to the vet for his stomatitis. Life is fatal for everyone. It is. All we can do is make the most of it every day. Mm-hmm. So Stripers has the stomatitis, which is basically, from what I understand, is that his immune system is like attacking his gums, basically.
Right.
So the treatment for that is take out his teeth, and for some cats that fixes it and it's done and over with.
Which we did.
We did.
We had. You guys saw that.
He has his canine teeth forward still.
Right.
But nothing behind his canine teeth.
Mooches.
He did okay for a while. So the steroids are the treatment for that. But the steroids are rough on their body, and that can cause like kidney and liver issues and stuff. So they recommended something called Atopica, which is a allergy medicine. So we've been giving him that, but it seemed to make him just a little off, like maybe lethargic or something.
Yeah.
So we've done that. We kind of stopped it for a little bit and then started it back up, and he seems to be having issues again. Overall, like, blood work, super healthy. Like, the cat's in really good shape.
Yes.
It's just his damn mouth. So he got another steroid shot. We'll start the Atopica again.
Yeah.
Somebody recommended...
When I walked in there, the ladies looked at me for just a second like, oh my gosh, like, what do you, like...
Do you have another dying cat?
Yeah, right?
When I went in with Kumiko, they were trying to look her up in the system, and they didn't have her in the system because we've been taking her to a different vet for a long time. And they said, oh no, we only have... Rizzo, Mouse, and Stripers in here. And one of the girls said, how's Striper's doing? Is he okay? Like, she remembered him and was checking up on him.
Yeah,
so that was nice.
They've been really good the last few times I've been there. And then I came home, and the first thing I did was make 9-year-old Rizzo. We made 9-year-old Rizzo a wellness check. So she'll go back Monday on your birthday. Oh my gosh, it's your birthday just in a few days.
It's my birthday on Monday.
We'll go back to take Rizzo for a wellness check because then she's the next oldest, and then the next oldest after that's Topo.
Which is really weird.
We
have a 17-year-old, a
pandemic
9-year-old,
and then a 4-year-old.
Well, to be fair, Stripers and Precious are like 9 or 10 years old.
We're like one of those divorced families that has got like a teenager than a baby.
Yes.
So
Denise says, Dan, shut your mouth about Mooch. He's the cat that made me into a cat person, although I'm more of a dog person.
I know. No, and he's doing well. I keep him fed. I keep him happy. I keep him hydrated. Mooch is doing as well as he can.
And look, let's be real. We had to put down Nala last year, my mom's cat. I went with her to do that. Nala, from age like 17, we were like, oh, she's almost done. She's almost done. And she made it till 21.
21. So our last cats that we've owned and then Patty's owned and stuff like that, how old was Buddha?
Buddha made it to 15.
15, 21. Tails was 14, 15, and then Kitty was 10.
Yeah. Kitty was kind of a fluke. She had the weird
and then Mooch will be 17, 18. So, we were maxing out our cats' ages. Like we're doing good.
We're doing a good job. They're living a long time. Sam says, I'm going to name my next cat Kumiko. I love it. Somebody commented on one of the posts somewhere, I always loved her name. You know how much research I did for that cat's damn name?
Yes, the cat's name means...
It means companion child. At the time when we got her, we were studying Japanese, and we were trying to think of a name, and I'm like, we should give her a Japanese name since we're studying Japanese. And because it means companion child, at the time we only had... Buddha and Mooch. I don't know if anybody here even remembers Buddha. That was...
you might be able to find Buddha on one or two of my videos where I'm standing in front of a desk that used to be in that corner there.
The brown
and
desk.
He would be sitting up behind me on my head, over here, like on the top of the desk, and he looks like Topo.
Yes. Yeah, he was dark gray and white like Topo, spotted.
Right.
I had him the entire 15 years, found him when he was a kitten. That's the cat I came into the relationship with. When Dan and I met, I had one cat and it was Buddha. He moved into our apartment with us and I was devastated when, like, it was time. We made the decision. It was time. And I stood in that vet's office for probably 2 hours in that exam room crying, calling my brother, like making sure I was making the right decision. That one broke me. That broke me like how Mooch is going to break me when we lose him. It's going to be bad.
Thanks for coming to our therapy session. That's how you grieved. Talk about it.
Look, yeah. This is why we couldn't do it on Wednesday. We needed a little bit more time, but...
It sucks to not watch her grow. I don't know how much older. I couldn't tell. She could be 100 or 5 years old. You couldn't tell. She was black. So you couldn't, like, I was checking her gums. You can't. They're black. I couldn't. You can't.
And she was always real skinny.
And she
had a small frame.
She always weighed when I retired her.
Yes, but she always weighed between 7 and 8 pounds.
Yeah.
When we took her in and they weighed her, it was 7.8. So she's always been around 7.5 pounds.
She had no teeth either. I maxed her out. Like, what more could I ask? Same with Mooch. I've maxed him out. He's had every best moment of his life he could possibly have. So,
yes.
You know?
Cyber Husky says, I had things going on with both dogs this week. It's tough mentally and emotionally. Yeah. You guys may know, we had Mario Kart scheduled on Wednesday. We didn't know until, I think it was Shannon messaged Dan.
Like, hey, we're at the starting line. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Didn't even think about it at all. Like, our brains were not there at all.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. This was just a blur. And then I stayed up, for that day and a half, so I was just useless.
You've been thrown off. Yeah.
I was useless.
Jess says 2 of her 3 decided to scare her this week too. Yeah, it's been rough. Blake had a scare with the cat. One of the cats at his mom's house has they found out today torn ligaments.
Yes, Bandit, who's got one eye. Actually, Blake was at the same Dane vet.
Yes, hours later.
Today. Yes,
yeah. Yes. His girlfriend's cat has pancreatitis. They took him in and got him all taken care of. Then Kumiko,
not a good time to be a cat
then
around
Stripers.
Any of us.
No.
Jeepers creepers. Okay, wait, look, we have more happiness than this. This isn't the Kumiko eulogy. Although for a minute there, I figured how could I make it dark in here with the candlelight? But I didn't think anybody else would find that funny. Well, hello, thank you for all your guys' love for Kumiko's. She's great. The end.
The end.
The
Scott
end.
also had to take his dog to the vet. Possible UTI issues. Fortunately, meds have helped. Good. Glad he's on the meds.
I'm glad it's just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
glad
scary anytime you have to take them. It could be anything. It could be the end, or it could be like, oh, just take this and you're fine. A Cyber Husky is alone until Monday. Matt's in Indiana at Gen Con, so also dealing with things long distance. I'm sorry,
that
friend.
part's hard. I know. I did see him though. He looked great. He looked great in his little cosplay costume. I seen some photos that you posted, so keep that up. Yes, Kumiko. Yes, Crystal. Crystal's already has other like suitors that are trying to fill spots that aren't even available. I
was joking with my mom today that black and white cat at work, I was like, man, Dan keeps saying no more cats, but she's such a love.
Is it going to be Numiko? Is it the new cat's going to be Numiko? There's no more new cats.
Dan says no more.
You're just as bad as your boss at work that just gets pussers, and when pussers passes away, he just grabs the same one. It's like the goldfish thing.
He told me
here's pussers.
By the way, so I went into work Monday. We dealt with Kumiko in the morning, and I went in about noon. And when I got there, my old man Joe, first he yelled at me. You need to stop missing work. I need you here. And he was very mad. If you're gone again, I'm going to be so mad. And then I'm like, I'm so sorry. I had to deal with my cat. And he's like, no, I understand. And we were talking. And a little tear rolled out of the corner of his eye, and he's like, "You're making me cry. I'm crying for you." And I felt so bad.
I love you and your little old man.
I love my old man, but he was very, very sympathetic, and he's very like non-emotional, like very stick to the facts, ma'am. But yeah, he was very emotional about it, and he said, "You need to tell Dan one cat's enough. Stop having all these cats."
I'm the cat problem.
Actually, I did the math. I was talking to my mom. Of the 8 we currently have, 5 of them Dan has brought in. 3 of them I have brought in. So who's the crazy cat lady now?
Which ones?
You're responsible for keeping Mama and her 2 babies. Okay. Apparently, you let it slip the other day. Dan likes to trickle truth things like this. Dan let it slip the other day that when I left for work and he sat and fed them all, he told her right then and there, "I'll always take care of you and your babies." So he was always, there's a mic off. Are you off, Dan? Can you hear me now?
Can I show you real?
As he walked away, it went down and down and down.
Can I show you real quick the button that he needs to press in order to shut everything down? Only one button can shut it down. That's it. That's it. On that big mixer. That's the only button that shuts it down.
It always gets walked on every time. Are we good now, you guys? Okay, cool. Yeah, so Dan, even today, out of the blue, and he rarely remembers your name, by the way. Like, I'm just going to call him your husband. What's your husband's name again? But today, out of the blue, he said, "How's Dan doing about the loss of the cat? Is he okay?" No. Who pushed it? It was Topo. He was toping around over there.
Do we have salad? Oh, wait, there.
We do. It's chopped up.
Okay.
Cricket wants to know, Dan, how can you possibly say no more cats? Because he has a hard time dealing with the loss.
It's not that it's no more cats. It's just that I still have like how do I order more stock when I already am stocked with cats? I have too many cats. So
we do have too many.
I need there to be less cats before there could be more cats for even my sanity.
Beer and Buck says, one was a 3-fer. Yeah, we didn't really need to add 3 at that point. It was already too many. Who are the cats Dan brought? Okay, so it was Mama and her 3 babies.
Okay.
Rizzo, because we heard Rizzo, and you went and tracked her down. You tried so hard to find her. It was late at night on a summer night, and the front door was open. It was raining, and Dan swore he could hear a cat crying, and he ran across the busy street with the cat carrier, trying to go find the cat, and he couldn't find the cat, and like an hour later, I walked by the front door and saw her sitting at the front door. I was like, oh my God, there she is, and I opened the door, and she ran away. We went to VidCon, we came back, there she was on the driveway, so I'm blaming you for that one, because you went after her.
Okay.
You can't argue with that.
Okay.
Who else?
Kitty.
Rizzo.
Kitty was...
Well, yeah, but we don't have Kitty anymore. Kitty was you. So I'm only responsible for Stripers, Precious, and Mooch.
And Kumiko.
And Kumiko, but
From your
she's
brother.
gone. I was talking about the ones we have now
I
currently.
found Kitty in the backyard.
Yes. And you said there's a kitten in the backyard, and we went and got the kitten.
You gotta talk while I pretend like this is a microphone.
F. Ant says, I missed all the explanation, didn't I? You did. You'll have to go back and listen. Cricket says, you gotta love as many cats as you can, then pass out on the floor and spontaneously combust. That's how I do it. Fair. Fair. Who are you kidding? You'll have a new kitty before the end of summer. Yeah, the poor Denise. That poor cat at my work, so she's always looked really good. So she's had a bunch of litters of kittens, and then finally somebody was able to trap her and brought her back, and she started fattening up. But she's got the ear tip, and the guys at work are like, she's fat, she's pregnant again. I'm like, nope, she's just getting fat and healthy now. She absolutely loves me and rubs all over me, meows at me when she sees me. You got a little something. The other side. Okay. Now you've moved it down to your chin.
Oh, come on. This ain't Robin Hood Ben in tights.
It's gone. You're good. So the last week or so, Dan, I think she's got that thick coat with the undercoat. Her fur started matting. I guess like 2 weeks. So last week I brought the brush and I was brushing her, and then I brought the brush home and I forgot to bring it back. Next week I think I have to bring the clippers and shave her back. And I had told my mom, if there were room at the end, I might just bring her home. And I think if I just brought her home, Dan would say yes. But he told me no more cats. It's Dan says no more cats. Dan says no more. We are blaming Topo on Dan. Dan brought him. I put him back outside. He was 8 months old. He was not a little baby kitten. We brought him in. We fed him. We gave him water. And I put him back on the porch, and he laid down.
Who?
Topo. He said, I'm not going anywhere. You guys got food and water and pets. I'm staying
here.
here.
The day we're like, are you coming in or not? He had a choice, right?
He did. You got your food. Go back where you came from if you want to.
And he turned back around and came inside with his bags packed and never left.
He's not ever left. He does not want to go back outside. Nikki congratulating you on getting Kitty out of the desert heat. Uncle Yukon said, once I said no more dogs, then 2 years later in 2001 I got another and kept one of her puppies. Those two went, then I said no more, then got Alieska 2.5 years later. It's hard. Like, if you're an animal person, I can't imagine never having cats. Like, somebody said, hold on, let me find it, because I read it, but I was talking.
They all want my Costco chicken.
I thought it was Wilton, but now I can't find it. That's down here more. Anyway, somebody said they weren't getting any more until they were down to one. And Dan was like, no, we're not getting any more. We're letting them live their lives. Yeah, Wilton said, my plan is to not get any more cats until we're down to only one cat left many years from now. But you know how well that ends up working out. Yeah, that's how it goes. Look, if a kitten shows up at the front porch, we're not going to leave it out there. And we've used up all of our, hey, you need a kitten? Like, there's nobody else to give them to. It's not, there's nothing. We got to keep them. So there's no plans right now to have more. Like, it's a lot. It's hard. It's hard. Hannah says one of her outside cats is super sweet. Some random lady was leaving food on the vacant house next door and told Dad she took her in once, but the cat hated it, so she let her back out. We were talking earlier this week. My mom took Precious home once years ago, before I even worked there. He had something wrong with his eye. She asked me to help her take him to the vet, so I did. And I said, while they're putting him under and taking care of the eye, get him fixed. So he had to be taken home for like the weekend, I think, just to heal. And she locked him in the back bedroom, and she's like, he peed all over the room. He can't be an inside cat. This cat's never once had an accident. So I don't know if she just didn't have a litter box in there or what the deal was, but we've been talking this week about we should have taken him home sooner. I should have taken him home at that point. When she took him home, I should have taken him home, and he should have been our cat the whole time. That cat did not need to live his life outside. They're laughing that Topo noped out. Wilton says, I can't even sleep with cats by my feet. If I have to spend the night at my mom's for some reason, I can't sleep. That's the hardest part about not being at home. I need animals. When my brother moved to Illinois, Dan, you're pulling the tripod. When my brother moved to Illinois, he did not have cats, and he kept talking about how weird it was for the first time in his life to never have cats. Like, we grew up with cats. We always had cats. And eventually he went to, out there, I guess you don't open your door and have cats. So he went to the pound and he rescued a couple of brothers, and he still got one of them. It's been I think 14 years now he's been out there maybe, and he still got one of them. Scott says, after I lost my Siberian, I went 10 years or so without a dog, then went to 5 dogs in a matter of a few months. It's so easy. What's one more, right? Dan's in the other room. He'll be in a minute, Bradman, and I will have him answer your question. Amanda says, I cannot get another animal until Sadie is gone. We will always have an animal in the house. I need an animal in the house. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Jess said she tried to help her niece save a kitten last week. At least the poor kitty knew tons of love at the end. She couldn't be saved. Sometimes that's just the way it is. All you can do is just do the best you can for him. Dan Bradman says, OMG, where did you get the Alliance chair?
Oh, you like that? I got it from Secret Labs for the Alliance.
Lady GD13, if you're talking about the cat on the ottoman, yes, that is Prissy Little Mama Cat with one marble rolling around in her head.
I was trying to show you guys this Precious because he was about to go roll around and play a bunch over there, but then I spooked him out.
Can you talk about your thing again? Because you were off mic when you talked about your chair.
Oh, yes, it's from Secret Lab for the Alliance. You can get them on Secret Labs. I like it. I do enjoy the chair. I used to sit, I can sit cross-legged on here, but I used to, sit cross-legged all the time. My legs would fall asleep, and it's not good for it. So it helps promote me to sitting up, in a really good posture, especially when I'm using the F1 wheel.
I don't like it because it doesn't go low enough for me.
It's not for you.
I have little legs, and my legs don't touch the floor when I sit on it.
Also, you sit in a chair. You would sit in my chair to use it for comfort for the few hours you're there. I'm on it, a lot when I edit and stuff.
It's intended to give you good posture.
It does give me more... I can sit there longer and edit longer and stuff like that. Right. So it does, but it's cool, huh? I love it. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful chair.
Yes. My Last Week Adventure says, I'm not ready to get a second cat after losing my elder, but I want to foster kittens soon. I would love to foster kittens, but I know exactly what would happen. We'd just keep them all.
You gotta wait until you never mind.
No, I would foster fail. There's no way I would not foster fail. We took in Mama and her babies with the intention. My mom was like, oh, I'll take them. And I said, okay, let us get them situated and okay with people. And then by the time we did, we're like, you can't have them.
That's okay. I girlfriend failed too. I try to.
You try to get rid of me?
I try to get rid of all of them, and I just can't.
Damn. That was brutal, Dan.
I thought that would have landed a little better.
No, not with your girlfriend.
You should see Crystal's eyebrows. They left.
Try again.
They left her face. And
they're up under my bangs.
They hit under your bangs. They're surfing under your veins. They're surfing. All right, Crystal. Where are we at? Where are we at here?
We're talking it out.
Okay, we're driving. That's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
That's fine. This is our living room in case you haven't been here. There's lots of stuff everywhere on
Beer
here.
and Bug, that happens to us sometimes too. The cats show up, you feed them while they're there, and then...
I mean, we had a string of outside cats for a while.
You do what you can for them. Sometimes you can't always take them in. Sometimes they're too feral to take in.
Holyfield took Crystal years. Big Head never made it inside.
I tried so hard with Holyfield for so long. Do you remember the day you opened the front door and I was like, Dan, he's in my lap. And I was in tears, oh my God, I did it. I broke him. He was a feral cat and I fed him for years.
And he left for years. And then he came back and he was always breeding chicken wing bones. Empty chicken wing bones. Somebody went to B-dubs or the green wing place. I don't know what it's called.
Right.
But yeah, remember that? He'd always bring back the chicken bones.
He would have been adopted and been an inside cat if he could just use the damn litter box.
I know. He'd come in here and he'd pee on all our stuff.
Oh
and then,
my God. He was forever peeing on things. So when we would come home from work, I don't know how many of you remember Holyfield. He was around for a lot of years.
For a while.
We lost him in 2020, right before the pandemic.
Right before the pandemic. And his name was Holyfield because
he didn't have a name. He disappeared for probably about a year.
Yeah.
And apparently somebody had TNR'd him during that time, and he found his way back to us.
He incredible journeyed back to us.
He did. I don't know where they released him, but he found his way back to our front porch.
Usually they release him within the vicinity. They don't just open the door Jess's back door to let her dogs out. They put him kind of back in the area.
Right, where they found him.
Okay, so then
they take him from our work and they bring him back to our work. They come back, but he didn't come back for about a year, and I was sad. I won him over, and now he's gone. And then he came back and his ear was tipped, and I'm like, oh, we're calling him Holyfield.
Yeah, he was Holyfield.
Short Dolphin. Holyfield was the gray one. He had a little white patch on his chest.
Yeah.
If you go to Instagram and scroll back to 2020, you'll see him. So once I won him over, I was able to bring him in the house. So we would come home from work and we'd let him in the house and he would hang out with us on the couch, and he was such a love and so cuddly. And then he would pee, and he would just pee right where he was, just I'm just peeing now. So he could hang out. We got him playing with toys. You know what won him over in the house? The electric blanket. when winter came and he felt the electric blanket, he's like,
right.
I love this and I love you.
That's
and
right. And he just wanted to be in the wintertime. It was so cold outside, we'd feel bad and leave him in, and then we'd regret it every time.
Absolutely. And
we would.
I remember we had a big crate, like a dog crate at one point, to try to keep him in during the winter, and he freaked out and he was not okay with it. Yeah, so we tried. We
did.
He didn't make it. He's actually buried in the backyard. You buried him in the backyard.
Oh, are we going there, Beetlejuice? Jeez.
Pet cemetery.
The other day... You'd love that, you Stephen King freak.
I don't want him to come back evil. Yes, Doris, no, that's not Roxy on the ottoman. That is Mama Cat. Roxy's on the back of the couch here.
Yeah, and Rizzo's looking out the window. You can barely see here. Sometimes the neighbor's cat that's outside, he'll come over and hop on the yellow bench, and he'll be peeking in the window, and I'll be doing something. I'll look over, and he's just like, sometimes Topo goes over there and stuff like that, but he'll peek in at the cats. But the cats know where the cats are catting.
Yes.
They just know, they know.
Last night I had the front door open and there was some cats out there and they were facing off, howling.
Don't you tell them,
No, it was like grown cats howling. I think one of them was the neighbor cat. Topo was in the window, like, what's happening out there? He was all
I'll go out there and and thunk. What's that called? I'll go out there and thunk the cats, and when they pass out, I'll put fake collars on their name. I don't care. I'll name it. It'll say Marilyn Monroe on her neck. I don't care. So when they wake up and they run around and you see them, you think they belong to somebody. Yeah, I gotta have to go tag them with a collar.
Oh, you're funny.
I'm gonna. But there hasn't been any cats around lately, thankfully.
Auntie Ange reminding us of Kumiko, and then we had New Manco.
New Manco.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh man, it was sad when we put a camera out there, and then there was so many cats that we had never seen before.
There was a Siamese cat that came.
There was.
Oh my gosh, there was. There was all these cats that would stop by, and then there was Maurice. There was Maurice the raccoon. Yes, when I knew an old ginger. Who had a cat, who swallowed a rat, who swallowed a fly. Like, once it got the raccoon out there...
We were done. Stop. Stop.
We were done. We
can't do it anymore.
We can't.
Crystal the Animal Lover says, where's the male cat that was Kumiko's twin? Have you seen him? That was Kumanko. No, there are no longer any outside cats.
There are no longer any outside cats.
Aside from the neighbor lets their, white and striped cat out.
Yeah, and he'll lay on the front yard. Sometimes his claw go out there and I'll just be like, what's up? And he's just like, sup.
He just mows.
Otherwise, everybody's finished their life cycle.
He's like Kumiko. He likes to just go in the grass and roll around and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But all these cats we've described, that's been 12, 14, 15 years. And they've all been outside cats. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we had two cats that came inside outside for a while. Mooch would go in and out before Mooch ran away that one time. But
we had Tyson, the all black one. We took him to the vet. Yeah. He showed up sick one day and we took him to the vet, and his kidney levels were absolutely off the charts.
But he was over.
We put him down.
Well over 10 years old. Like, so somehow or another, the cats.
We took care of
these cats. We had Clumpy that lived in our house.
Yeah.
We had. There was a lot. There was Popeye that was living out here for a while. So.
Hi, Moochers.
Right.
I saw Amanda wanted to know what's on my socks. They are Luigi socks. I don't know. The chair's in front of the monitor, so I can't see what's on the monitor. I got a pack of, I think it was at Five Below. I got a pack of Nintendo Mario socks. So I have Mario and Peach and these ones are Luigi. Hi, Mooch. You want to come snuggle?
Hey, you guys like my shirt? I got it when I went to the mall with my friends.
You're such a dork.
I got it at Spencer's Gifts, I think.
Did you really?
Yeah. Portal to the Cat Dimension.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I bought something at Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was me and Greg and Jess, and we were having a 90s time. It was so cool to have IRL friends. And the mall was popping.
Crystal likes your shirt, Dan.
Thank you. Your microphone's backwards, just so you know. There you go. Only because it tells me the back. You see how it says back?
I do see that.
You think they would write back on the front?
I never
so you know
had
what
any
the front
idea.
Was.
You always have the mic muff on it, and that's how I know.
There's a little.
But apparently,
I'm
not good enough.
No,
for
you're
mic
good.
Muff. Do you want to hear me pop my peas?
Where are we at? Hey, okay. So what should we do? Do you want me to show you the cool new thing that we made for you guys?
Oh yeah, we have a fun announcement.
Or okay, and then maybe I don't know how Crystal's feeling. Oh, look at you, Mama Cat. I love you.
Oh, she's always scratching my ottoman.
And
I hate that ottoman, by the way, but I can't find another storage ottoman that I like.
The couch is all chewed up. Well, Jess sent me to review these carpety, strippy things. So we'll tack them, they go on there.
We'll cover the.
It'll cover it up so the cats. Oh my gosh! And Mama Cat loves scratching up everything. Mama Cat is gonna get kicked out the house. No, she's not. Mama Cat's gonna get fired from the family because she goes on the ottoman and then stretches and goes to Crystal's
the
curtains.
cat tree in the bedroom. She has absolutely destroyed my curtains.
Oh, she just goes and she just
destroyed
and you can just hear the Freddy Krueger marks.
And not just the bottom. Like, she
it's
stands on the
almost
2
shredded.
foot tall ottoman and stands up as tall as she can, and just, they're so shredded. And I got the new shower curtain in the bathroom, and she likes to hang out in the bathroom. She's already going after that.
But it's okay, because I love you so much. I
hate
do.
It makes me so mad.
Do you remember the one time we came home from somewhere, and then, like, there was just a tear in the curtain? It was just a big old whole tear.
Yes,
like,
we had
somebody
these, like,
threw a cat
silky
up in the air,
curtains.
and they just came down.
Yeah, they were, like kind of silky,
Yeah.
like, reflective burgundy material. And, it was just somebody's nail. Just...
Like a mama
She
cat.
thinks fringe is
Like a
in
mama
fashion.
cat's emoji.
They're not even fringe. They're like,
Adorable.
you know when a cat wears a collar and they like kick their collar and it gets like fuzzy? It's like that, and then snags.
Sometimes I'm like, good morning, mama cat. And she's just hating it.
Oh, she does. Oh, I get so mad.
That's
at
why
her.
I love being home. Sometimes I'll hear, and the cat's
get
just
stuck.
dangling.
Yeah,
I'm like,
twisting around and stuff.
disengage.
So messed up.
Yep.
Crystal is
Yep.
glad we did not get them declawed. It's horrible for cats that are declawed. Absolutely. We do have nail clippers. We clip their nails.
We clip their.
Doesn't make a
We
difference.
clip their nail. They don't matter. I clip Kumiko. We clip Kumiko's nails, and like 3 days later, because she comes in 4x4, and like 3 days later, they're just like super. They're just super sharp.
Yes.
Yeah.
F Fan says the clock cat's eyes aren't working.
Oh my gosh!
Fun fact.
Way to go. Well, who said that?
F Fan.
Yeah, way to go. All right, go
it
for
is,
it.
Wait, if you can see it now, it is working now. Fun fact, that clock has never worked. I got that for my birthday.
It's like our third one.
It's the second one. I got it for my birthday. It stopped working.
Mm-hmm.
I contacted them and they said, send it back to us. We'll send you a new one or fix it or whatever. They sent me back. I don't even know if I got the same one or a new one. And it's never worked. It currently says it is like 1/4 to 1. It does not work. There's troubleshooting you can do. I contacted them again recently because I forgot all about it. I contacted them again recently and they're like, yeah, there's no like lifetime warranty or anything, but here's a coupon code to get 50% off. So now I'm like, well, do I buy a new one? And then what do I do with the old one that doesn't work?
I see them in so many colors.
They do come in a ton of colors. I love the classic black with the bow tie.
Me too.
So do I buy the same one and have a working one?
No, it's just.
Or do I just always have I wanted a clock in here because there's
now it's
nothing in here to tell you what time it is.
It's a decade old.
It's not quite that old, but it's from before COVID for sure. Because it was right before COVID, I think, that I sent it back and got a new one.
Up above it, there's a little Kumiko in a box up there.
But yeah, I'm debating. Do I buy? No, Auntie Angie, it doesn't even have the correct time twice a day because it's not stopped. It still keeps some sort of time. It's just not accurate.
And sometimes it'll be off for like months, and then all of a sudden, click clack.
Yes,
clack,
sometimes
click,
it just
clack.
stops and then it works all by itself again. I don't even know. Short Dolphin says your phone tells you what time it is. Right, but sometimes I'm playing games on my phone where like the phone's sideways.
It is nice to be able to glance over and just glance.
Right, so do I get a new one and just put that one in the bedroom for decoration? But I don't like the clicking noise, so I would have to take the batteries out and just have it be decor, which what's the point? Do I take it to, is there a clock repair place? What do I do? I don't know what I just have a non-functioning
Is the scary red painting
clock.
Dan?
It's Buddha.
It's a Buddha. There's just all kinds of stuff on the mantle. It's just full of mostly 3D printed stuff.
It's very cluttered right now. I'm in the process of redecorating, but life is very busy. Bradman says it's haunted.
Could be.
I don't even know.
That's how I went to a place where the clouds start. Like haunted has to start somewhere, and it starts with the not working clock. And then like now we need an Abigail doll to put the clock inside of, and then it kind of like makes
Annabelle?
Yeah.
Not Abigail, Annabelle.
Oh, that's the straight to home video one.
Gotcha, the knockoff B-rated version.
When I turn on like I think it was Netflix or Max the other day to see what was on there, there was a knockoff Twister movie. And I was
was it the one I sent to you? Did you see the one I sent to you? They're making a cat. No, it was different. I'm sorry, it wasn't Twister. They're making Catnado, Dan.
No way, I'm in.
Yes, they're
Really?
making Catnado. Let me see if I can find the information because I know I sent it to you.
Please tell me that since they're not going to have that much of a budget, that we're able to send pictures of our cat so they can use it. I have a little 3D scanner that'll scan something, maybe a cat size. Can we send our cats to be in Catnado?
I freaking hope so.
You guys...
Where did I send that to you? It must have been on Facebook.
Huh. Send it to Jamie. He can fix anything. That's true. He used a reusable empty K-cup thing with bleach pellets to, like, make our jacuzzi work. Did you like Deadpool? I saw it. It was good. Okay, we'll do no spoils. Oh, Jim's barfing, but I didn't see why. Jim, why are you barfing? Did you watch the SummerSlam kickoff outdoor live show?
All right,
it was,
Dan.
It was bad. Hold on. Okay, we'll get back to Deadpool in a minute. I did see it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Sarah says Precious is on top of the cat tree. Who's under him? I can't quite tell with the sunlight coming in.
It's
That is
Rizzo's.
Rizzo in the basket.
Yeah, they're looking at the state. In just a little bit, we'll if we do an event right here on the floor, then the cats will come over.
Yes, I can do that. We got a new cat tree, but because I do entirely too much research before I decide on purchasing something, I bought the exact same cat tree because it's the cat tree that I wanted.
Until they discontinue on you, because everything in your life gets discontinued.
Absolutely. Yes. So we will continue to buy this same one because it's very functional for us. It's wearing out, though. There's almost no sisal rope left on it, and the basket's starting to wear a little thin, little threadbare. No, the concept of Catnado. Just stop making movies then. You guys can go to ihorror.com to watch the trailer. And it's so bad it's good news. The trailer for the hilariously awful horror film Catnado has been released.
It was the last 7 words that were left on the ground to make the movie after they used all the words.
It looks like Mama Cat.
Kind of does. The cat looks pissed off.
Well, yeah. Wouldn't you be pissed off if you were stuck in a tornado? Hannah says, I'm thinking about ordering that cat tree. It's really good. And if you order right now on Chewy, this is not an ad. There's you get a $30 gift card if you spend $100, and I think it's just over $100. So you get $30 to buy cat food later.
And we could only find it on Chewy. It didn't exist on Amazon.
Actually, I was thinking I didn't look. I wanted to look and see.
Last time it didn't. That's why we got it on Chewy.
Right.
But maybe it does now. Maybe it does now.
Let's see.
Yes.
No, I don't need a question. What else is happening? Dan, you just walked away while I was looking something up.
I'm right here. I'm sorry. We saw Deadpool last week and really enjoyed it as well. It was good. If you would like to, there is every Easter egg you missed in Deadpool movie. It's an hour long, and you'll feel like you didn't watch the movie after you watched the movie. Like, there's just so many ridiculous Easter eggs in it. Even I didn't catch half of them, but I did enjoy it and I had a good time. And we sat in those recliner chair things.
Oh,
we're not going to our IMAX no more. We're going to the Relax. It's great. It's on the Boulevard. It was like $20 for both tickets. So we went to a matinee. I don't know if that means it comes with ice cream or by itself. It's one of those a la carte.
No, but they did have Slurpees, and that was fabulous. Popcorn and a Slurpee is the way to do a movie.
Crystal said, I want a Slurpee. I said, go get a Slurpee.
Because I could see like 2 rows ahead of us, someone had a Slurpee in their cup holder, and I'm like, that sounds really good.
It was an icy.
Icy.
It was an icy.
Sorry, not a Slurpee.
It's an icy. Just so you have a mental picture of it. And then Crystal's like, go get me an icy. So I ran out there and I got you.
You told me to go get one, and I was like, no, I'm good. And then I'm like, will you go get me one?
Of course I would. I didn't mean like you should do it. So I got you an icy. It was like the freshest snow ever. It was so good. It was so
blue,
good.
In case you were wondering.
It was so good. And Crystal and I powered through half of the popcorn before the credits started.
You have to, because it's diminishing returns.
You have to. But the recliners are awesome, huh, Crystal? It kicks your feet up.
Oh, so good. I leaned back so far I brought a sweater because I knew it was going to be cold in there, but it wasn't that cold. I had to take my sweater and use it as a pillow, so I highly recommend bringing some sort of pillow or sweatshirt. So good, though.
Dan, here's a picture of my Hot Wheels. Amanda Molly, you are now in comedy jail. I start my new job next week. Oh, great. I hope it's awesome. Have fun. New jobs are great because it's like exciting and all new smells, you know. So I'm getting a PC very soon. You have to, and you have to link me your Twitch channel. I saw that you said you were like going to stream on Twitch.
I do not see the Frisco brand cat tree.
F. Vanth, that is a great idea to send Jamie the scanner to scan for the STLs for the dog. But unfortunately, the scanners that we have that are any reasonable price, like home consumer scanners, or things that are just a little bit bigger than the palm of your hands. So it comes with one of those little spinner things, you know, like those little spinner around things that we put the Hot Wheels on. I have one sitting over there. So it's like they want you to stay within like that. So I don't believe that I can pick up that face.
Sarah says our local theater has tiered seating in every theater, so only the very front rows have recliners. The other seats are updated to nicer ones, though. So there's only maybe like 50 seats in there.
50, and that sounds a lot. But it doesn't even seem a lot.
I think it's like 8 across.
Yeah.
They're very well spaced out.
Yes.
I was able to sit in the seat and put my purse next to me and my water bottle on the other side of me, which only got uncomfortable when the girl next to me, it was a bigger girl, and she kept wiggling around and like bumping the armrest.
She was excited for Deadpool.
She was trying to get comfortable, like when she first got there.
Right.
And it kept bumping the water into me, so I moved my water bottle. But like, there's plenty of room to be comfortable there.
I love it.
Amazing.
The screens aren't as big. The screens are like old school movie theater big, but like it's nice. It's fun, and you get in and out. When I looked
big enough.
When I looked, I was like, okay, or we can go to IMAX, which I really didn't want to do, which was $18 a ticket. Yikes!
Right.
So it was almost double. And then there was like 1 million seats, and I'm like, oh, I just don't.
And then you're right up next to people, and I always end up sitting next to like somebody that's just moving too much.
Comic book guy.
Comic book man, or like the one time the guy behind us was snoring.
Ginger ever.
The guy behind us was snoring when we saw Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's right.
Which I felt so bad for his like 10-year-old daughter, because I was that girl where my dad would take me to the movies and fall asleep and snore, and I'd have to hit him and wake him up. I don't want to be reminded that there's people near me when I'm seeing a movie. I would much rather just watch it on my couch. But that theater is a much better experience.
I have not seen the new Twister movie, although I saw there was another direct-to-video one we'll have to check out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Will we?
No, we're not. Jess says, I just want to pay $750 for 3 files. Yeah. So I got some stuff done, and then I recommended the person to Jess. Jess went to the first person where it's like, look, have your miniatures done. And, like, it didn't look right. And then this other person wanted, it's like $250 per dog. And, like, it's just not...
The investment
We're just not right there. It's just not right there. No... Jamie's honed his skills in making the dragon, so I know he's like ready for this task, but like it's just not there. It's just not there. We're working on it though. Like we're working on it. So Jess does have a new design. Okay, here we go. Without further ado, everybody, speaking of 3D stuff, because remember, Crystal, we were horny for Hot Wheels, and now we're... Forgot the punchline. I was supposed to remember the whole punchline this whole time.
Good job, Dan. Good job.
Nope. It had something to do with 3D printing. All right, check this out. Bam. It is me in 3D.
Wilton says, I see you. I can see it in your hand.
Can you see it in my hand? It's me in 3D. I don't know, like, I don't look like this anymore. But there it is. RFS Dan, Eggman Dan had, out of our 3D printed hands, I had the artwork done. We did a lot of test prints. There's a lot of fail prints sitting over here. There's a lot of sadness sitting in this box over here. A lot of dinosaurs died.
Dan, we got, oh, cool. Heck yeah, Eggman Dan. Whoa, holy-ish. Need. That's amazing. I would definitely buy. Ooh, that is amazing. I love it. I love it. Yes, that's what I kept envisioning that you should make. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3D Eggman Dan. That's awesome. It's Dan the Headless Horseman.
Some of them are. Some of them are. Some of them are creepy. Some of them didn't work. Some of them didn't work. Some of them look like the chicken nugget. Oh my gosh, I'm turning me into a chicken nugget after this, Crystal. So there you go, Eggman Dan. I'm so excited for this. We're still gonna work in on the quality a little bit, but you can get yours today, Crystal.
You can pre-order now.
You can get them right now. Well, when I say pre-order,
how do I do that, Dan?
I'm just gonna make them. like I made them. These are fresh off the press today. But look at, what do you think? Isn't this so fun? This is what I'm hoping Jess can do with the dogs. I like the realism one, and now all of a sudden, like, I want, like, happy, fun, cartoony ones.
Jim wants it to have tiny arms and legs like Humpty Dumpty.
Dude, look, you can do whatever you want. This comes with consent. So you can do whatever you want.
Beer on Bug says he's getting one and putting googly eyes on it.
Oh, yes. I love it. All right, here we go. I'll tell you how you can purchase one of these Dan heads right now.
Short Dolphin wants to know, how long did it take to print them?
Oh, my gosh. It took, okay, so to print this half of it, it was for 2 of them, which I can print like a plate, so it'll just be a little bit more. For 2 of these, it was 13 hours or something like that. So like to print like 6 or 9 of them, it's going to be like 17, 18 hours. And then you have to print the head. Those are all the supports on it. And then the heads take about, a few hours because it's just one color.
Crystal says, remember, it's more for Canadians. Yes.
And then it's glued together. You aren't able. Yes, this is U.S. only right now.
Yes, we will put them up at some point on Etsy.
They have to go on the Etsy to get them shipped, I think.
Canadians can order through Etsy, yeah?
Canadians can order through me, but I think it's straight up $20 more. I don't know.
We got to check on the shipping for that.
Yes. But yes, I was selling the Canada ones through Etsy, so... Right.
Auntie Ange says you can make interchangeable hairstyles and colors. Funny. F. Vance says you should make parts like Mr. Potato Head and let people use their own eggs. Jess says it's like $17 for shipping to Canada for the small package.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Can't you just like drive to the house? Can you just
We'll
drive
meet you at the border.
Can you drive to the border? Can you drive to the border? So here you go. So check it out. So they're going to be $20 shipped, U.S. only. PayPal. Oh, I'm so like embarrassed, or not embarrassed, but like be confident, Dan. Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle at RFS Dan. They're going to be $20, and if you order tonight, you're going to get a little prototype Dan. I had to make a lot of these to dial them in. So you'll be one of the first to get these ones.
F Vance says Dan just became the HSN.
Oh my gosh. Gem Mint 10, everybody. Right here. Gem Mint 10.
Crystal says, you
To
got
your
this,
door.
Dan. Sell. Wilton says, there, I ordered it. Was I first?
You could be. My phone will tell me. So they're $20 shipped, and it will come with the founders, Dan. I might even leave the tree on them. Those are the support trees on the back that are about 1.5 inches tall. Only tonight. So like whoever orders it tonight will get some of the prototype Dans.
Short Dolphin, which feels really weird to call
Those
you
are
that
cool.
because I recognize your picture. I think you're Jennifer. Where do I find your Etsy? Like, what is the name of it? RFS Dan.
Yes, but they're not on the Etsy right now. They're gonna go on the Etsy, but there'll be more because Etsy wants their cut too. And
Yes.
yeah, so right now they're just 20 shipped. I'll make a batch of them. I'll put them in a box. I'll ship them to your house, just like the Falcors. We did a lot of Falcors. I do have some still. If you guys, I do have a couple Falcors
With
that
glow
are
in the dark eyes, by the
with
way.
glow in the dark eyes.
You can check it out. I think Shannon and Wilton have posted theirs on
yeah.
the Facebook page.
Yeah, this one's crystals, but I do have a few Falcors left. I know you guys were wanting the Falcors. These are $20 shipped, so that's it. Yeah, so if you want the first of the batch of the Dan heads, we could do it now. And then after that, like early next week or whatever, I'll throw them on the Etsy or something like that, and then you guys can just get them off of there, or the week after. But yeah, that's
Dan, our friend Stephanie from Australia is here. Just checking in
Hi.
before I go jump into some study. Hope you're doing okay.
Oh, yes.
Sending you the biggest internet hugs. Thank you, friend. We're not just here to shill things. We did have about an hour of like talking and reminiscing about lost pets and stuff.
And I
So
think
thank
we're
you.
gonna-
Appreciate you.
and I think we're gonna build a cat tree and enjoy like keep up your studies. I hope you guys are doing well.
Uncle Yukon says, don't drive them to Canada. They'll
I
get
don't
you for
know.
selling without a license and for having jelly things.
Oh my gosh, I
Your
know, right?
gummies.
That's a tax write-off, right? I don't know what I did with my phone.
Couldn't tell you, Dan.
I couldn't tell you, so I should find that. So yeah, I should find that.
Penelope says, can you make the kitties shapes too? That would be so cute. Friend, we are working on some things.
We're working on it. It's been fun messing around with this 3D printer. I had a lot of fails. I took it apart and like I messed up some of the insides, and then I ordered new insides, and I stripped the gears, and I messed a tip up, and good thing Blake was here to help with that.
Sam,
Crystal,
don't worry. If
I'm
you're
gonna look for my
willing to
phone.
pay shipping to Canada, and all of our friends that are outside of the U.S., we will put them up on Etsy, so you guys can order it there. It is just going to cost you more in shipping. Sorry. It's the one downside to not being American, I guess. Auntie Ange, I'll get you when Dan. Oh, you here? She says, so PayPal, RFS Dan, then how to send the address. You should be able to put it in the notes on PayPal.
Yes.
If you could send it as a family and friends gift, whatever the option is there, that would be helpful. Can you move out of the...
Yes. Also, you should like PayPal makes you have an address in there, so you should already have a ship to address.
Yes.
But yes, and the reason they're this price, and like we'll cover the shipping $5 across. Like if it's $1 here or $1 less, we'll figure it out. We don't have to pay any of the Etsy fees.
Yes.
When they go on Etsy, they'll probably be a tiny bit more because of that. But I do want to figure out a way to get them to like Sam and stuff for like PayPal money. I mean, I can look. We just look it up.
We got to figure out what the shipping
just gotta
is.
figure it
Yeah.
out.
So if you want to message us your address, if you're outside the U.S., we can put your address in and message you back what. You can email rfsdan@gmail, and we'll message you back what the shipping is, and you can send the money that way.
Cyber Husky, thank you. BRM Bug, thank you so much, and thank you so much again on top
You got
of that.
Wilton's too?
And then we're gonna get on to. I think we're gonna build something after this.
Penelope, have you been hanging out in our living room while we have talks about this at night? She
What is
says, this would be cute as a Christmas ornament.
Oh yes, yeah. there'll be fun
Bigger things are coming,
There'll
guys.
be fun things with it. We'll do fun things.
Jennifer
with
wants to know, where did you get the print for Falcor? I want to make a Falcor. You have a 3D printer, friend?
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link to it.
Yeah,
Yes, you
it's
just
not
don't-
a free file, but it
it's
is
great
available.
because it's one. It's like you can print it one color and then print it all like one color. Like, yeah. So yes. Actually, like if you type in Falcor STL, it was like one of the ones from the site with the black and purple site.
Jim says you put your name and address in the comments on Venmo. Ashley says,
Okay.
take my money.
Okay.
Stephanie says we're doing pretty good, prepping to move house while studying and working, and it's exhausting, but we're going reasonably well. Didn't you just move?
And so they're on their way from summer. Wait, if we're on our way from they're on their way to getting hot. So it's they're coming off of their like sweater
But I
weather.
swear you just moved. Like I know I'm old, so time like seems to pass faster, slower.
Yes, I got Wilton's. Wilton, I got you. Thank you. Okay, just a few more minutes of this, and then we'll get on to the next thing. Ashley, you're all paid up, and you'll be good. And you will. There is still enough founders heads, so you'll get those. Thank you.
Crystal says it's okay, it's worth it. Wait, no, you can't send one to Sam. It will never get there. Hashtag no sticker Sam. Chris.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I forgot. Sam was just sick to that off. She was clean like a year and a half of no sticker Sam.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, and then here it comes.
My Last Week Adventure says, wanting one badly someday. Don't worry.
It's okay.
These will, as long as we have a 3D printer, these will be available. So
The color
if
ones
it's
will.
not in the budget now,
Yes.
this variation of a Dan head will always be available. There's been lots and lots and lots and lots of discussion about what we're going to do with this Dan head file. This will always be available. What is it, Dan? 4 inches?
Yeah. This?
Yeah. What size did you end up doing?
This is 3.5 inches tall.
3.5?
Yes.
Yeah, this has been in the making for at least a month.
This might be 4 inches tall. Hold on.
Grab the ruler.
See, this is what we call a cash grab. So we start now with the plain one. It is 3.5 inches tall. It is 3.5 inches tall. But there'll be other ones here for other times. Okay, so this will always be available because I hate when like bands don't have their like black T-shirt with their white writing, like just like they're like, how are you out of like your logo on a shirt? So this will always be in the Etsy store, and then all the other fun ones will be like fun ones. But then right now you'll get this. Yes.
Jess, thank you for the link to the Etsy shop. I've pinned that if you guys want to go check that out.
Okay.
Most of what's there is
nothing's there.
Blake's stuff and the cat bowls.
The cat bowls. Oh my gosh, we sell so many cat bowls. The cat bowls have been nice.
Yes, they're amazing.
Yes. Okay.
Bye, Cricket. Thanks for hanging out with us. Egg
Yes.
Dan is a bobblehead or a pop.
Auntie Ange, I got yours. You're good too. Thank you.
Stephanie says she moved 2 years ago. Was it 2 years already? I swear you just moved. I swear, like, I would have guessed maybe a year. Oh my God, we're old. You're old.
I know.
Wilton says, you're welcome. It was payday today, and this is the first thing I bought besides something to drink. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yes. So you guys are good so far.
Stephanie says we have issues with our neighbors that won't resolve, including having been threatened multiple times.
But you guys are like so nice.
Yeah, it's time to go.
What's your boot? Zane?
Yeah.
Zane. I see it in your eyes, dude. In the pictures, man. You know, it's always the kind eyes that are riling up the neighbors.
You think Zane's the problem?
Oh, he looks like he's ready to go in at a drop of a hat.
Hannah says, but I want the prototype. Hannah, save your pennies. I'll save you a prototype.
Whoa, you don't even have a prototype.
Like, I don't know where to find one. Like, you haven't dropped one in 50 places around this house that I'm going to have to clean up later. I got you.
But yes, don't worry. These ones will be around. But that's why the first batchers tonight are going to get the gray prototype.
Chris says, quoting me, what is it, Dan? 4 inches? It's not the size of the Dan that matters.
Jeez.
It's how you fluff the mohawk.
Oh, thanks. Did you see me lock up for a minute? When you asked me that, I was just like, oh, I don't know.
Because
what
you've
asking.
printed them anywhere from like 2.5 to infinite inches.
There's a bucket of weird stuff over there.
There's a bucket of weird stuff.
But some of them are used for other months of shilling. Shilling? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
All right, let's get this off the screen.
Thank
you so much,
says,
everybody.
As long as you're printing stuff, I've heard of a little adapter you can use to recharge an aerosol can that has lost its propellant. I'd like a couple, and if I can find the file for it, I'll send it. Yeah, find the file. Let's
that we can do. And who's asking? Did you see maybe My Life's Wicked Adventures? Gengars are being printed tonight. Blake
color changing?
Blake said yes. Blake said, look, Blake's been gone for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3.
This is the
third week.
Third week.
He owns the file, so I told him Gengars tonight. So we're gonna start printing those.
He's gone for 1 more week though.
Right. Yes, but he can print it from there, and I can curate the things. Okay.
My Last Week Adventure says, I want a smaller one.
A smaller Dan? If that's the case, I can't print.
Uncle Yukon says, I have a smaller one. Never mind.
Yes, I did see your message on Etsy. Also, I'm working on no, I'm done talking about 3D printing stuff, Crystal. I want to do anything else but this.
My Last Week Adventure sent you a message on Etsy earlier. We'll have to check that later.
Yes, we're still looking for color changing Gengars. So
April says, is it too late to get one for a prototype?
No, all night tonight. It's on the bottom corner.
And I
of the
guess
screen
as long
now.
as you're rewatching, or no, after we're done live streaming or after midnight, what are we doing, Dan? How many prototypes do you have?
I have enough for anybody who wants a prototype through till like the end of the weekend. I don't know, until like I'm out or until like that's it. That's it.
Fair.
Once they go to Etsy, they will not have that.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. I see more. Thank you to, I don't want to say your name because sometimes you guys don't like that, but I got your kaching, Mr. Potato Dan.
You've changed from an egg to a potato.
I kind of love it now. I kind of maybe I should ask the graphic artist just like, could you like take my face and just put it on potato
and make the eyes and the nose removable.
Yeah. But that's I don't know.
Jalissa says, what's up with you guys?
What's
Nothing,
up?
just hanging out.
Oh my gosh, we've been hanging around for an hour now. I think we might be putting together a cat tree to get all the cats to come out.
Sarah says the prototypes could be fun to paint. Fun fact, the filament, the printed 3D items are able to be printed with acrylic paint. Blake has painted the items. Spray paint too, but Blake has printed them with acrylic paint. Shannon just showed up. Hi, Shannon. She just left the concert. You're in front of the chat. Thanks. It was amazing. Awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. Did you come after the big announcement? Oh, it's in the bottom corner still. You moved
She's
it.
probably driving.
And Christine says, I can't see the chat.
I don't know.
It's on my TV. Can't you see it? It's right there. Nancy ordered her Eggman Dan on PayPal.
Yay,
thank you
so much. Thank you so much. And then these should ship by like next Monday, because I'll load up a tray of them and at least one won't work, but it's gonna take they take a data print, so it'll take a little while to print, so they'll probably ship out next Monday.
Give us up to 2 weeks on this, just in case.
So
that's why we were calling it a pre-order.
So,
just in case there are issues, because there have been issues. This was the first one that printed really well.
Yes,
we think we have it dialed in, but issues may arise.
That's because Blake swooped in with some good settings.
Yes. Yeah, you've been doing it by yourself the last 3 weeks. Blake will be gone one more week, but he did stop by.
It's been a crash course in 3D printing. Like I'm like puking filament.
Yes, absolutely.
I've ruined stuff. I've messed up stuff, but these came out like at 2:00 this afternoon. It came out like boom, it's done and it worked, and I was happy. When I went to bed last night, I went to bed going like, oh well. And when I woke up, Blake had 2 beautiful ones done. I'm like, okay, we can do this.
Perfect. Yes.
Yes.
Shannon, the announcement was a 3D printed.
Yes,
it was the big announcement. Only because so many people have been asking about it. It's come up here and there. We just haven't said anything. So yeah, Dan finally nailed the 3D printed 3D Eggman Dan head. April says don't see them on there. Are you talking about on Etsy? They are not on Etsy.
Not on Etsy yet.
You can only order them by sending payment directly to us right now, because we're offering them to you guys here on the live stream cheaper, because we don't have to factor in Etsy fees.
It was crazy. When I looked at the bowl today, the cat bowls that we sell, and I was like, okay, well, let me see how much it really is. For Blake's $12 or $15 bowl, it was $2.80 in fees.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. It was,
and that's just the fees.
That's just the fees.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oof. So
Chris
that kind of kills it.
Chris says, when can I order my 3D printed crystal? We don't have a crystal, like,
do I
image.
need to ask the artist to take Eggman Dan? I'm looking at my pillow, that's what I'm pointing at. To take the Eggman Dan and like, could you make it look like crystal?
Dan, can you make it a little larger again? Because I think some people are watching on their phone and they can't see it.
Oh, do you want to see? Okay.
April's asking about PayPal. We do not have Cash App. We do have PayPal,
Terry does.
Zelle, and what was the other one? Venmo? PayPal, Zelle, and Venmo. So if you have a bank account, you probably have Zelle. You can do it that way. Or if you have a PayPal or a Venmo account, you can do that.
I'll try to do a stop motion so you can see it. It's pretty neat. It comes in pieces, because I had them print it in pieces, and it comes with all these support trees that you got to pull off and stuff like that, and then it'll slide into the head. So I asked for that, so the head glues in, because I can't. So it takes too much filament to print with the head all in one piece. I could do it, but it would be kind of crazy.
It would be too much color changing. It would take too much time. Cyber Husky mentioning, if you make interchangeable mohawks, please consider doing a Sparta Dan. So here's the thing. The hawks slide in, but we are gluing them in. Do you guys not want them glued in? But this is the only one that's going to be this size, but we could print. Shut up, F Vamp. He says Cinnamon Toast Crunch Crystal. I hate you.
Oh my gosh, I love you.
No.
I love
no, ban
you,
him.
F-Vance.
That's it. Mods, ban him.
Hold on.
Linda, hi, I haven't seen you yet. Says Crystal has the pop figure thing. Yes. Yes, one of a kind. Thank you, Joel.
I'm grabbing that.
Corinne says I have Venmo. Perfect. Is it 20, Dan? Just straight 20? I don't we didn't discuss final details. $20?
Excuse me? For
to
what?
buy one, they're sending $20?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It's on the screen. Yes, $20.
So yeah, Corinne, if you have Venmo, you can Venmo $20.
Yes.
Make sure your address is included.
Right. You'll get one of these and a little guy.
And
too.
that is as long as you are in the US,
yes.
it's $20 shipped.
Yes, she's in the US. We've met.
I was just making the announcement
yes,
for
okay.
everybody as long as you are in the US.
And then anybody,
Cadbury Crystal.
Oh my gosh, you guys are giving me great ideas. But if you guys are outside the USA, you can contact me and then I'll get exact shipping and then charge you that. I just hate how it takes so much shipping to get it to you in Canada. It's just so crazy.
So yeah, talking about the interchangeable Hawks. So the problem with the things is shipping. So USPS has recently changed their stuff, and basically, unless it is a flat letter, you're paying $5 to ship it. So whether we're sending you a whole Eggman Dan or just a replaceable Mohawk, it's gonna cost $5 to ship it. So a Mohawk would be cheaper, but you're still gonna pay $5 to ship it. So we've gone over every possible option we could possibly do and discuss this to the ends of the earth and back. And I think we've decided that we're doing it with the red Mohawk glued in, and that's that. Yeah, multiple people have said glue the Hawk.
Yeah, no, I can print other kinds of interchangeable things if that's what we want to do later down the line. Eventually, we'll get burned out of my egghead.
Hey, Dan, Julissa follows our friend Snowdog's vlogs and loves how you edit their videos. You do a great job by editing them, and I watch their other channel, the Dogs channel.
Is your name Julissa?
Julissa?
I like that. That's I've never heard that name before. Thank you, and thanks for hanging out.
If it's pronounced the Hispanic way, it would be Julissa.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm thinking that.
Can you phonetically spell your name so we're pronouncing it right? There's one S, so I'm inclined to say Julissa. If there were two S's, I would say Julissa. I don't know.
I like that. Well, welcome, and thank you for liking the editing.
Many people love Cinnamon Toast Crunch Crystal and would totally buy one.
Oh my gosh.
You guys.
That was so fun.
Hannah suggesting we make sets with multiple interchangeable Mohawks.
We'll see. Hannah, I need you to put your Twitch channel, or whenever you're comfortable and you got it all set up. Did you?
She did. I'm sorry.
And then later I'll tag back with you later and I add you.
Ooh, Melissa Willis says I just looked up shipping to my hometown in Canada and it would be $50 to my rural town. Ouch. Wait until Dan comes to Canada again, and hope that you can make it to where he is.
We'll see what
or you could just ship it from Canada. That's what you do. When are you going to Canada next?
Not until next Easter.
So a full-on almost year from now.
Yeah.
Jess says if he can get back into Canada.
Oh,
F-Ant says get a drink. Yeah, my voice is raspy. I have water here. I'm still a little I have a little bit of congestion, and I've been taking the Mucinex, so it's working, and I haven't talked a whole bunch.
Well, why don't you hop up?
I do have to use the restroom.
Hop up, see what there's a big box over there that we're gonna have to slide over here and see what it takes to do that. So I'll turn off your mic for a minute. I'll hang out with everybody, and then you can.
Chris says that Canadians can get the Easter egg head, Dan.
What's that? Oh, Chris. Here, I'll put you back up. Go ahead.
Sarah wants to know if I'm going to Novi again this year. Girl, I was sick for a full month after Novi. I'm never going there again.
And she was sick.
What?
Oh, she was sick. Never mind. Bad joke.
I hate you. Water's too harsh. You need Kool-Aid. I will probably grab something else when I get up right now. But yeah, I don't know that I'm going to Novi again. Oh, Brittany, you missed it. Can you make it big again for Brittany? Hi, Brittany, and thank you for the super chat. I love my snooze button. Hello, y'all.
All right, go so I can turn off your mic.
Yeah, make it big enough for Brittany.
All right, so we'll set up here on the floor. I'll tilt the camera down, and we'll. Here, I gotta put my felt core back, and we'll build a cat tree. I think we're gonna build a cat tree. Whoa, bro. Hi, Mama Cat. You wanna come scratch on some furniture? What's up, Mama Love? Come here. Hi. Yeah. Hi, Mama Cat. Hi. How do we use Venmo to get the 3D printed Dan egg? I think you have to send me Venmo money. So like I think you could have to like download Venmo and it ties to your bank account, and then you send the money and then I send you the egg. You're like Bob Barker tonight. I know, Lady JD. I am, and I hope you're having a good night tonight. It's hard because like I hate like. But this is the new merch this time. I didn't get a keychains. I didn't get a new design. I was like, we can print these little eggs and we can have fun with them since I have so many different filaments and stuff. Oh, I know what it was. It was horny for Hot Wheels and it was thirsty for 3D printed stuff. How did I botch my own intro joke? Hey, my mama cat. I love you. Do you have a good day today? Come here. Come here, mama love. Come here. There you go, RFS. Did you send the things and the things? Oh, did you send me the link so I can do it to you? Let me see. I'll definitely add you to the Twitch. I'll add you to the Twitch. Hi. What's up? Every day I give the cat kisses. Oh my gosh. Still gonna come to VA so we can play Golden Girls Monopoly? Yes. Oh no, wait. I don't think I'll be there. I don't know what we're going next year. I have the Venmo app on my phone. Do I just send you $20 with my address and the reason? Yes. Yes, you're there. You're like in the home stretch. Yes, you do. And I'll send it back, and then maybe I'll put your Christmas card inside the box. Oh, they are awesome, aren't they? They are awesome. Hey, so I've been watching the Olympics. It's been kind of fun. I've been having fun watching the Olympics. I've been watching the volleyball. I like the beach volleyball in front of the Eiffel Tower. It's such a beautiful sight, and it's easy to watch. You figure out what's going on real quick. The games are like 40 minutes, so you can get in and out. So I've been watching that, so that's good. I had a Twitch once. Some muscle relaxers did the work. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I didn't know it. Yeah, it wasn't public, so I didn't like public say it. But we are not doing the Super Pet Expos in Virginia or New Jersey since I could only do one show and not both. And he said no. Yeah, so we just couldn't come to an agreement. So we're gonna go somewhere else this next year. So, OMG, 2 bats just hit the windshield. Dang. You just took out like 2 Batmans. Make a hollow egg, drill a hole in it, and put treats in it. The dogs or cats can roll around and eat the treats when they fall out. I can do a lot of things with this things. I've already put holes in his head. I've already changed the sizes. I've already made them in every color you can have. I just don't want to show them yet because we just have these ones right now. But yes, I've done so many things with it. The New Jersey... Wait. I've been watching the USA women's soccer. I had it on... Or like, I had one of the replays on earlier because on Peacock, you could like watch everything. So I had that on too, so that's been good as well. The New Jersey show this year is back to its normal date of January 3rd through 5th, and we can't risk that we can't risk that snowstorm this time. I know it's so hard for us to get out to the Jersey Pet Expo on the first week of January. It should be full on winter there, and like the end of the year is already hard for us with Novi, and I have my Christmas episodes, and we have the New Year's live streams, and then I have to hop on a plane, and I'm not young anymore. It's just, I mean, it's business, Crystal the Animal Lover. It's no big. I love your love for us, but it's, you know, it's just business. So, like, you know, we could go again next year, which is good because I would love to hit like Boston or Pittsburgh or something like that this next year. It would be great. Yeah, I did too. It was like this. It was like the perfect month, Lady JD. It was the perfect month. Like, all our flights worked out, all our touristy things that we worked out, all the places we wanted to go worked out. It was such a good run. It was such a good run. Yeah, we'll just look for other options. I would love to see another place, but I'd also love to go back to like DC. That was really cool, but I was just there. Hi, Mama Cat. Come here. What's up, Mama Love? I love you so much. That's way too early to hold events in the Northeast, right? What are they thinking? It's like holding a convention on a week before Christmas, asking to fail. Dude, I don't even like the fact that Novi is in December. I liked it when it was in November. So that's even pushing it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. To answer your question, no. The small gray ones only come with the founder set for tonight. That's the only time we're offering that small gray one. Only because your Etsy message popped up. Yeah, the trips were perfect. The beginning of 2024 was epic. The second half, well, it ain't over yet. I know, right? We'll make the end of the year good. Don't worry. You know. What are you doing over here? Oh, yeah? You want to sniff on this? Come here. Come here, mama cat. Come here. Come here. Come here, mama love. Here. There you go. You digging on that thing? Well, you could still come visit, or to, visit. I'd have to stop at all the 40 other places that people want me to visit on the way out there. Yeah, we had a great trip this year. Novi will be good this year. We'll make sure we make sure I won't hit the mute button this year on the microphone. I know it's already August, huh? It's gonna be Crystal's birthday on Monday. And then it was just Blake's birthday last week too. This year's going by quick. Mama Cat's going to be another year older as she's enjoying whatever's going on down here. I hope you guys can see me. My chair's in the way of the monitor. I haven't picked up that white camera in days. My phone has become my new filming device. Good. I hope you throw it away. Reminding me not to mute. Does it help? That's the thing. Oh, no, you'll be there in person, so maybe it will. I don't know. I hope Justice doesn't bring that camera. I got a new iPhone too, so I can probably also record, and it should work the same. Cyber Husky said there might be a package or two showing up for Crystal this weekend. Is it you and Cyber Hubby? Are you mailing yourselves to us? Yeah, we should be fine. And then Greg's got the phone, so no, July sucked. Oh, hi, Greg. Even though mine will look better, you're such a brat. Oh, I miss Greg. Greg, can you come to Vegas? Can you just like hop on the plane and come to Vegas? My phone is my camera. Yes, that's the new like thing. My phone is my camera. What you making over there, Crystal?
I'm making some juice because Ugly Pun said I needed Kool-Aid.
Okay, Crystal's over there making Kool-Aid.
It's actually sugar-free.
I love it when you're in Snow Dog's videos. It's fun when I'm in Snow Dog's videos. I like it. I feel like I make I feel like it's a spike in energy for that week that I'm in the videos, and then it goes back to and then wait, hold on. It goes back to what, Dan? Huh? Choose your words wisely, Dan. Dan. So I do love being in the vlogs. Hey, I'll be going to Vegas too. You're already in Vegas. Are you just like melting right now? Yeah, Greg, you can come out here and then we can lampoon the locals together. Are you excited for the Super Zoo? I am. It was 105 today and 35% humidity. Inside the house here right now, it is 63% humidity. We had a monsoon earlier, and it just like, it's just like made the humidity so bad in this house. If you go to Vegas, who will make sure Jamie eats food? Oh, shoot. That's right. Where do I put my address? Corinne, you can email it to me. You can put it inside the notes on Venmo or PayPal or whatever you're sending. I think I have your address laying around here too. So, but yes, just get it to me. Get it to me. It's 83 here. I don't know what to say. It is outside right now. 94. It's 94, but I'm beat by anybody. I'm beat by like Liquidium and like Chris and Amanda. I hope to be sending you all package Monday or Tuesday. Okay, I went to the P.O. box today. I did. I went to P.O. box today with a poop sample in my car from the cat.
That's hot.
And again, when I walked in today, they looked at me like, what? I'm like, here you go. Yeah.
No dying cats this time, just poop.
Yes. Yes. And yes, yesterday was Jamie's birthday. Happy birthday, Jamie. Happy birthday, Jamie.
I almost texted Jess and then something happened at work and I got distracted. I don't have Jamie's phone number, so I wasn't able to text him. But happy birthday, Jamie. Sorry it's late.
Oh yes, and today is my mom's birthday. Yes, it is.
Well, happy birthday, Mama Jess. I don't remember what
All,
her name is.
all you Dane, Leos. Are we,
You're not a Leo.
no, I'm glad I'm not a Leo. You guys are all like different. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can resend it, Corinne. Don't worry. If not, I'll be hunting you down for it. Topo's already sitting on the box. I've been suffering from at work from this heat. Yeah, that's no fun if you have to deal with work heat.
I'm going to take it over there and build it. How do I get it back over here?
We'll move it to slide it. This needs to be swept underneath there. I peeked under there. There was like a cat bowl under there. I know. Okay. So I'm going to adjust the camera. Give me a second, everybody. I'm going to adjust the camera and Crystal's microphone.
Dan Liquidium says, I'll see you when you get here, Dan. Bring one of your eggheads.
Okay. Okay, I gotta set up a microphone. Hang tight, everybody. The cats love the plastic toys you said.
Oh, yeah. I think Brittany said these.
Yeah, we can't.
These are Baxter's favorite, and today...
We can't hear you. Here, wait.
Brittany, I think these were from you, and today Baxter was trying to reach under our bed frame. It like goes to the ground, but then it has a little swoopy thing, and he was trying to get under the bed frame, so I pulled out one of the drawers on the side, and I found two of them. They've been missing forever. I found two of them, and he was so happy. Liquidium, you sent the things that look like the little finger traps. Roxy loses her damn mind over those. Roxy, Mama Cat, Precious, and Baxter all love them. Roxy loses her mind. She really, really loves those. Corinne says, in the note I put 3D printed Egg Dan head prototype. Is that the right thing to put in? Yes.
I got you, friend. Don't worry. You will get your 3D prototype Egg Dan. I promise.
Brittany says, I feel tall, like 5'10". I think she might be making fun of you. Those toys are popular here, too. Yeah, I never saw those before you sent them. He loves them. Is that a pillow on the ground? It's so cute. Yeah, that's my butt sombrero. I believe it was dubbed on the last Hot Wheels night. You guys called it my butt sombrero. Yeah, it's from Amazon. You buy the pillow, and then you can buy different covers for it.
By the way, thank you so much, everybody who purchased an Eggman Dan. I was so shy to like sell them.
You were really hesitant.
But I do like it. It's so fun.
I feel like if it didn't cost us anything to make them, you'd give them away for free. But like we got to recoup costs, so yeah, you like didn't want to have to tell people like this is for sale.
No.
Bjornbug says, do I need to send some dollar store springs like that cat Nunu on the internet? If you're talking about the little plastic springs, there's a whole bag of them. Somebody sent us like 100 of them or something. There's a bag of them in my nightstand. I pull them out when they I keep stepping on the yellow one. I need to get scissors and a screwdriver.
Okay.
Actually, it might be Allen key.
Okay, it'll probably come with one. And wherever you sit, I will adjust the cameras for you, and then I'll turn on your microphone.
I don't know where I'm going to sit because it's going to be I'm going to have to pull out pieces. One out the side of this house.
Okay. Is tomorrow night's Pictionary? I guess, yeah.
No, why do you say it like
Because I sad Dan will play Pictionary. It'll be good. All right. So we're going to put together a cat tree. I'm going to get rid of some of these cables. What bad gaffing.
Oh, remember when we did this exact same thing 2 years ago?
Yeah, I'm going to have to open up the microphone, so you guys are going to hear some of this air conditioning a little bit after Crystal sits down. Good night off to Tarjay, bright and early tomorrow. Oh my gosh, look for Hot Wheels while you're there. It'll be a good Hot Wheel morning for you. Kumiko lives forever in our heights and on YouTube. I know, right? Forever. Have a good night.
I feel like all of you guys have just been listening
It's not. Go ahead.
I feel like all of you guys have just been listening in on our conversations. Cyber Husky wants to know, will the eggs be signed by Dan too?
I don't know. I don't know if markers go on. Maybe.
There was some debate about whether that was an option to 3D print or do after the fact.
There'll be like a blurry black blob on there. Okay, I feel like...
Take that, because that goes on last after it's all the way built. I do know that much. I remember that.
The deciding factor also was Rizzo decided to like explode vomit all over that piece he just gave me, and it was just like, ugh, this thing's tired.
They need something to scratch on. They keep trying to scratch the cardboard, and it's falling apart.
Yeah.
This is the wall brace, but we don't use that because we move it around.
Okay.
These are accessories.
We have Hannah's accessories. Oh, Topo already wants this.
All right. Bolts.
Get it, Seabass. Woo. Dang, he's trying to take me out.
Take this, because that's the bottom
Okay.
piece we didn't use. The bottom makes like a little cubby hole, but we could try it, but it's kind of hot for them to have a cubby hole.
Maybe I can like
Thanks. Is that
just
better?
kind of incorporate this into what you're doing. Yeah, it'll be better for them. Is it hard for you to like watch the chat?
It's like back over my shoulder. Cyber Husky says, I mean, if you can paint it, then...
I suck at paint. The machine needs to do the work.
No,
for
like
me.
if it's possible to paint on it, then you should be able to also write on it with a Sharpie. You have those paint pens.
I should. I worry that the bottom's baked, so I don't know what it does to the bottom. I will try it though. I will definitely try it.
Little ones over.
These are all great ideas though, everybody. Everybody meaning Cyber Husky. Topo, yeah, Topo's over there in the corner. This will start attracting all the cats. Roxy Girl is starting to wake up here. Topo's already interested. He's like, hey, is it my turn yet?
I'm trying to figure out where these littlest ones go. I guess they're on the bottom.
Mhm.
That's what the thing goes around.
It's like cat Lego.
Yes.
Yes, definitely like cat Lego.
Which one's the
Okay, so Ulissa says, yes, that's my name, and my name is very rare, and some people spell my name with 2 S's, and that is wrong, and it is spelled like this, Julisa.
That still doesn't tell me how to pronounce it. Julissa? Like Julie?
Mooch's
Lisa?
OG.
Lisa? Julie and Lisa? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though. It's pretty, however it's pronounced. I like unique names.
What if I put them on the dashboard when you melt in the sun? I'm not sure. I wonder if there's a different PLA. Hold on a second. Topo's about to poke holes in my chair.
Too late. Why don't you put the blanket over it? I hate it. They put the piece that goes on the bottom is on the bottom of the box. I had to take everything out just to get to the first piece.
Oh, what a brat.
It has to stay up because I have to
hold it
screw
for a minute?
things into it.
Get out of the way, Dan.
This way. Yeah, you know. Okay, there is an Allen key in here. How tall is this cat tree? It is 65 inches. It's the exact same one we have right now. I can't see the monitor. I don't think you can see it, but it is literally the exact same one. That was how you say it. Julissa? Got it. That I can probably remember, because that is pronounced the way that it looks like it would be pronounced. How do you know you didn't open the bottom of the box? Because there's text on the side, and it says this end up. But it should have said open the other end so you can get to the bottom of it first. Okay, let's see. I could just slide that one over so I can see what goes where. That would be much easier. This is all one. Is that a banana cat hammock up against the rector's shelves? Yes, Dan came home, I think, from Super Zoo last year with that. None of the cats like it. In the beginning, a couple of them, I think Mooch climbed in it, and maybe Rizzo. Nope, nobody has used it since. I have building FOMO. I've been looking for a new tree for cats. I love this one, and like I said, I commented on your Facebook post. I like the stability of this one. You can see it's got a good, big, thick base. It's not wobbly at all, because we got some big boys, and they jump and climb and are all over it. It's got lots of different perch places. So you saw, like, Precious was on top, Rizzo was in the basket, there's another shelf underneath that one of them can lay on. The bottom of it has like a little cubby hole. It's a Velcro thing that goes around 4 of the posts. So it has a Heidi cubby hole if your cats are into that sort of thing. Or you can take it off because it's Velcro, which we've had it taken off for like ever because they didn't really go in it. And they can lay on the bottom. Crystal says, nice color tree. I wish they came in better colors. Like, can we get like a blue or, I don't know, a fun color? They pretty much come in like browns and grays and cream colors. So we went with gray. None of them hide the cat hair. Alright, so let's see. I need my B's. B is my short one. That's gonna go here. And here.
Well, bam. Hi, everybody. I'm here.
Hi, Dan. We missed you. Where'd you go?
Over here. I was going to grab this out of the box. I don't like this big bag. I have bag phobia.
That's fair. Okay, the scratching pieces go on here. 2 of these. And then I think the little narrow ones. Of course, the ones I have underneath all the things that are here. Oh, the Dan went in the box.
There's nowhere for me to go. You can't turn the chair from here,
A big, thick base, because you know I'm all about that base, Shut up.
I can't see. This is the worst. I can't see the monitor.
Yeah, why would you?
I can't see the
I told
chat.
you I couldn't see the monitor from here. I don't know what's happening.
I'll just.
Dan is a cat now. Apparently so. If you get a big enough box, the Dan will go in it. All right. Are you watching, Roxy? You ready for some fresh scratchies? Whoa.
Alright, I gotta bring the...
Do what now?
Hannah, what you sent me for computer specs will work. If you stream... You should be able to stream in 1080 with that, but... Because you'll have to use it and stream at the same time. But it'll work. That's a decent price for that computer. Okay, let me find... What I have to do, I have to find YouTube. I have to turn it down first. I have to find YouTube. I have to search for me.
Terry says, hi guys. LOL,
Hi,
I'm hiding in the bathroom.
Terry, I'm hiding in the box.
The best way to watch us.
Oh my gosh. Live. I'm live now. There I am.
Dan, the little hidey hole in the bottom, it calls it an apartment.
Is it a hidey hole or is it a hidey hole?
No, apparently it's an apartment.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it says, form the apartment panels with the 4 tightened posts number 9 from each corner. Then connect the panels with the hook and loop.
Hi Terry, I wish you were here hiding instead of the bathroom. I wanted sushi really, really, really bad today. I haven't had sushi in years. And then, so I went to Costco at like noon. And I braved all the people at Costco to get like some like imitation sushi. It was still pretty good. I tore it up. And I got a chicken and some other ravioli stuff. But I sat there and I like ate it all the way home. It was so good, but it like did the trick, but it wasn't real sushi.
Julissa says, how old are your guys' cats? So you can't really see any of them. We have cats from 17.
We have to reorganize the spreadsheet now.
Yeah. Mooch is 17.
17.
Rizzo is 9.
Wow, what a gap. Woo.
Yeah. Precious and Stripers, we adopted them. They were outside cats from my work. They're roughly like 9 or 10 years old. We don't really know. Topo's 4. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And then Mama Cat's like, the babies are like 2. My mom asked me today how old they are, and I'm like, oh, we got them in October, and they were a couple months old. Oh, they're like 2. The babies are like 2, which means Mama Cat's coming up on 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a Mama Cat that showed up with her babies, and we adopted all 3 of them. So we have a little family. But she was about 8 months when she showed up with her little 2-month-old babies.
That square footage of an apartment is at least $700 a month in Cali these days. Them cats owe some,
That's so
some
true.
effing rent. Hold on. Did you just say that this would be $700 a month in rent?
For the square footage of the apartment at the bottom of this cat tree. Yeah, in
Yeah.
California. That's
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah, I was
Fully
like, wait,
accurate.
is that enough?
Yeah.
Yes.
Utilities extra.
Yeah, it does take up some square footage.
utilities or
in this
trash
house.
included.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, that hurts so bad. I'm gonna have a bruise.
Oh, you probably already have a bruise.
Probably.
Sorry. Here, let me lay it down.
Oh.
Sorry. My box did it. It's so big. I can get a boxiotomy and shrink it down. Sorry. Oh, later on, you'll definitely be like, what is that on my back?
My last week adventure says, I feel like the kittens have just arrived, right? Like, wasn't Terry just living here earlier this year?
Yeah, it's because
But
time goes
no,
by
it's
fast.
been like a year and a half since Terry moved out.
Why is Dan in the box? Hi, Jordan. This is just where I sat.
Does anything that Dan does make sense?
It feels good. It's warm and
You
just.
understand the cat.
It's
sound.
hot in the box. And I smashed Crystal with my box parts.
No, you smashed it with the cat tree part.
Maybe I'll open it up I'll be like a flower. I'll open it up just for a little bit. And no, I don't help Crystal on these events. I just sit here and I give her moral support. Sometimes I hand her the screwdriver or if I hold the flashlight, but it's never right.
We learned really early on, before I moved in with you, I think, we built you a desk, and we learned Dan does not help with building.
Oh man, I already
Dan is the eye candy and can pass me tools. Dan is the
eye
equivalent
candy. Now
of,
that I'm
like-
old, I'm like one of those old sucker candies. I ruined I got new gears to my 3D printer and I already stripped them.
You are the equivalent of
I
like
stripped
if
a screw
anybody when you
hole.
were a kid, your dad would have you help him work on a car, and you'd have to hold the flashlight, and then you'd screw up, and he'd smack you in the back of the head because you were holding it wrong.
No,
That's
I didn't.
Dan.
That sounds that sounds like some PTSD from you.
A little bit, but look, you guys know if your dad ever had you work on a car, you know what I'm talking about. This is not like just my parents. This is a thing. It's well known on the internet. I see stuff about it all the time. But nobody ever made you hold a flashlight and smacked you in the head. So you're constantly holding the flashlight and then just like over here with the flashlight. You gotta be like, hey, get it back over here. What are you doing? Pay attention. So yeah, no, I build all of our furniture and everything. It's like a big puzzle. I enjoy it.
Foremost till Christmas. I'm so excited.
Hannah says, Dad and I worked well together, but did you always? When you were a kid, did you have to hold a flashlight and get smacked in the head for not holding it right?
I didn't.
Or was your dad nice to you when you were a kid?
Yeah, I didn't help him work on much of anything. And then he was like, peace.
He was like, peace. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm helping my stand out of the way. We call it helping. All the time I try to help it, I was like, oops.
Yeah, helping. Jim says that's some 60s to 90s family toxicity right there. You know. You know.
Crystal, nobody's holding a flashlight anymore because nobody knows how to work on these modern cars.
That's true. Uncle Yukon says, Dad, point the flashlight at the carburetor. Dan points it at the fan belt. Yeah, I don't know that Dan could identify a carburetor.
No, I didn't learn what most of the tools were until like NASCAR. So like
You didn't even know most of the cars like until you got into Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. I've learned more about cars from seeing the cars from Hot Wheels. I'm impressed on how many visual I know what that car is from a Hot Wheel, and it's really neat to see all my Hot Wheels big too. So, Crystal, are we cooking pizza tonight or? Can I
Or what's the next option?
I don't know. Like I had a chicken wrap with some salad, but that was an appetizer.
Was it?
You know, appetizer. Yeah, yeah. Should I? Do you want pizza?
We can do pizza.
Yes. Can I turn on the oven right now?
Sure. Okay, so the ones closest to the
Alright.
scratchy things get the
BRB.
short ones because nothing's going in on top.
It's amazing to me that somebody can build a computer, but it can't translate those skills into working on a car. Yeah. Christine knows what's up, Crystal.
Yes, I had to know everything before he asked for it. Yeah, and oh man, Lord help you if you grabbed the wrong tool when he asked for something. You brought a wrench when he asked for the I don't know, the
I can remember not
What's the
knowing
thing
what the
called?
crescent
What?
wrench was up until pliers.
no, not why am I blanking on this? My dad would smack me
Channel
in the head
locks?
right now. Yeah, but he didn't call them channel locks.
All these words I learned. I knew what a Phillips and a flathead was and an Allen wrench. But like I didn't know what channel locks or a crescent wrench was. I know what it is, but I didn't know what it was called.
Right.
Okay, so I should.
Groove pliers. No, what was the thing? He called them something. It was channel locks. Like the.
I'm gonna go turn on the oven.
I don't know. But yeah, if you grabbed the wrong thing, you were getting smacked in the head again.
You were about to get smacked. Are you ready to be smacked in the head because you can't think of it?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that was some PTSD,
like
there for a
PTSD?
minute. Like, I'm ducking.
I'm gonna set this here, so I'm gonna go turn on the oven.
I'm sorry, Crescent? Like, you have to snuggle it first? Vice grips. Yeah, maybe that was it. That sounds familiar. Yeah, fun fact, I don't know if I ever talked about it. At one point when I was like 20 maybe, I was gonna move to Oregon. Like, that was the plan, but my car wasn't gonna make it. The Mustang wasn't gonna make it. And so my dad was like, bring it over here and we'll take a look. And we decided to rebuild the engine. So at like 20 years old, I completely took the engine out of my car. And my dad gave me that Mustang and said, you can have it if you learn how to work on it. So I learned how to work on the Mustang. And he would guide me. He would not like do it and tell me about it. He would guide me. So I completely took that thing out. Like, we got a cherry picker and pulled it out. We took every piece out of it. Had it rebuilt and then put it all back together.
Was it 325 or 370?
I thought it was 4 something, wasn't it? 425? Okay, so the middle one's got that. This gets this. Yes, one of them does have cheese and pepperoni. Corinne says she paid for the 3D printed Dan head. Awesome. Give us up to 2 weeks for them to ship. Okay, hold on. I have to pay attention to make sure that I do this right. This is 10. These are the short ones. Wait. There's one piece that's short, but it's 15 millimeters shorter than the other ones. Of course, it's that one I was just about to put on there. Okay, this is number 12. Where does number 12 go? That's up higher. Okay, so we need the 215 millimeter ones. I've never seen someone use a cherry picker to lift an engine. How else would you get it out?
Like with their hands.
No, like it's heavy. In a 66 Mustang, that's a heavy ass engine. No, we had to get the cherry picker and like pull it up out and put it in the back of the truck and then take it over to the place to clean it and bore it all out.
Corinne, I got the payment. Thank you so much, and you will get your Dan head.
And maybe a Christmas card in there too.
What do you have in it? Straight 6 V8 auto manual. It is a straight 6 200, which is the rarest engine type because they ran out of. Oh god, it's been so long since I had to tell anybody this. What's in it normally? It's not a 200. Was it? I don't think it was V8s, but it is a straight 6 200 in there. And everything's original. I think maybe the front seats are not, but like engine stuff, all original. I rebuilt the carburetor 3 times. It has major carburetor problems. Like it would never, like I've even taken it into a mechanic, like I don't know what happened, can you fix it, because it's just not running right, and he fixed it, and then it had no power, so he had to put it back the other way. It's just, do you remember, Dan, when we first met? Yeah, I can see that, sort of.
It was like sucking air.
A cherry picker is an old man term for an engine hoist, yes. The Mustang is a 66. Do you remember when we first met and my car was running a little weird and I was like, hold on a minute, and I popped the hood and grabbed my screwdriver out of the glove box and I adjusted the screw for the air fuel intake and I was like, cool, we're ready to go. And you were like, what the hell did you just do? Like, it never occurred to you that you would just like work on that? And when are you going to get Griselda back on the road? I don't know, friend. She has not been running in probably 17 years.
We should just do it.
17
We should just do
years.
it. We should just throw some money at it, get somebody to fix it up, get it
But what do I do? Do I just like take it in somewhere and be like, fix her up?
Yeah.
'Cause I've always worked on it. That's the thing. Like that was my car. I knew how to work on it, but I haven't touched it in 17 years, and I feel so out of touch with how to work on a car because I've been driving newer cars, and I don't have my dad around anymore to help me. So like, I feel like somebody would have to help me that has more knowledge of cars. I'm willing to do the dirty work and get greasy. I just don't know what to do. I don't know where to start.
Uncle Yukon
Lee is willing to come to California and help with fixing her. Oh my gosh, I have you can sleep in Blake's bed. I'll make him sleep on the couch. I would love it if I knew somebody local who just like, I'll come over, provide beer and pizza, and I'll do it for you.
Uncle, you said the air fuel idle mixture school. That's what it feels like when you drive it. It was like that air mixture of like.
Yeah, that was the screw.
But
yeah.
of course it wasn't, because we've gone through a gajillion things on that thing.
No, that was the one that I would adjust to get it right, but there was no, like, the carburetor was always a problem. Always. Like, there's a reason I rebuilt it 3 times. But I always wanted to keep it original, so I never replaced anything with, like, newer or better parts or anything. Don says if you can take the Mustang to a Ford dealership, they'll fix it because it's a Ford. But see, I don't want to take it to, like, a dealership for, like, newer cars where these kids work on, like, these engines you can't reach your hands into. If you guys have never seen inside, like, a 66 Mustang engine, when you open it, you can see to the ground. There's room in there. You can get your arms in there and stuff. I would rather take it to, like, somebody who could restore old cars. My dad had a 57 Chevy that my parents got married in it. It was all cherried and beautiful. Or, like, drove away after their wedding in it. And then he let it just rot in the garage forever, Griselda style. And then after he died, my mom sold it, and like a month later, the guy came back with it all cherried up again and took her for a ride. And I'm like, that's what I want. I want her to be beautiful again. The carb has to be worn out now. Only a new carb will fix it. Yeah, that's about where we were at. And then Dan and I started dating, and that car is not safe for a car seat. Like, they only have lap belts. And Blake was 3 years old when we started dating, so it just kind of like, I just stopped driving it. And then I would go out for a while and start it on the regular, and then, you know, life gets in the way and I just forgot, and then it wouldn't start, and then...
We took it to a rave once, and like...
I took it to all the raves.
And we drove it through a field, like a crazy
That
field.
car has been to so many desert parties. I would never take it down to LA. Like, I was never brave enough to go that direction into the traffic with it. For whatever reason, like, I didn't feel like I could do that. And it never had, like, overheating problems or anything, but I never felt safe enough to do that. But I drive it 2 hours the other direction to rave parties out in the desert and stuff. I remember one time going, like, off-roading with it. Like, I took people for a ride, like, let's go in my car, and just whomping through the desert. Oh, it's such a good car. I miss it. Do you want to come fix the fan on my car so it blows air again? It's been broken for a few weeks and I haven't had the chance or money to bring it in, right? Google car restoration near you. I've done it a few times. I'm scared of the price tag. Like, is that in the budget? You know I have 8 cats, right? Like, is it in the budget to restore that car? So, I don't know. A class at the local community college would be great. I actually took the automotive repair class in college in order to, like, expand my knowledge on how to work on the car. And I do remember that they would take cars in there, and I took the basic one where you sit in the classroom and learn about it, and you have, like, the old grease monkey teaching you how to do it. But, like, the levels up, people would bring in their old cars and they would get restored. Take it to Mustang Sally's in Vegas. I can't take it anywhere right now. It's not going anywhere. It's on 4 flats and has not been started in a decade and a half. Lee had to give up a 64 Ford truck, and I had to give up my Nissan, she corrected herself, 240 SX because of car seats. Yeah, we started driving Dan's Honda around because it was safer for Blake. Although I do remember, and I think I've told this before, but if you're new here and haven't heard it, when Blake was like 4 years old, 4 years old, and riding around in my car, he pointed at the window regulator and was like, what is this? He didn't know, like, manually rolling down the window. He didn't know what that did. Like, never seen one before. He'd only been in new cars with buttons. Like, those of you my age-ish, this is how you roll down a window in a car, right? But if you're, like, in your 20s and younger, this is how you roll down a window in a car.
So does that mean for younger kids, what was the rolling down one? No, the first one. Is that available? Is that move now available since it doesn't mean roll down the window?
Yeah, you can use it for whatever.
So, like, now, so, like, now it's, like,
I don't think there's anything else that does that.
It's domains up for grabs because nobody's using that anymore.
Hence the rolling part. Yeah, rolling down the window doesn't even make sense anymore, right?
Come on, Topo. Call Topo up there. Topo.
Start with a battery and tune up new hoses and go from there. Oh, no.
Our son says no outside.
It has sat with gas in it. Like, I don't even know how much gas was left in it. So, like,
enough that it's like gasolina.
I can't put a new battery in it and start it. Like, it has to be drained and like cleaned out again. It's not just put a new battery in it and start it. It's bad news. I'm embarrassed to talk about like how bad I've let that car fall into disrepair.
At least it hasn't been in the sun though. It's been covered.
Yes.
It's got a
yes.
new
It's
cover
always
for
had a
it.
car cover on it. It's got spiders and stuff.
That's okay. They're enjoying it.
I guess. These like seem to screw in forever, but I know I have to screw something into the other side.
Yeah, they just screw it forever.
Is it still leaded gas? No, it takes regular. But yeah, all the like fluids and stuff. It was not like prepared to sit. Like you can prepare a car to sit it by draining all the fluids. It was not. Like the radiator has to be flushed and the gas tank has to be flushed. The oil has to be flushed. Do you like the Cybertruck? No, they're hideous.
They're cool to look at on the road though. When you see them, your eyes are drawn to the Cybertruck.
They're hideous. I'm with the raccoons. It looks like a trash can. Okay, so this one
What's
stopped. Did you see the raccoons that tried to break into like the? Is it called a trunk? The bed? Whatever you call it. The raccoons. There's like pictures going around where raccoons like tore it up because they tried to get into it because it looks like a trash can.
Yeah, that's great.
Sliding the window down, yeah, that makes more sense, but they don't say that, you know? It's like hang up the phone. You don't hang up the phone anymore, but you still say hang up the phone.
You still call the remote control the clicker.
I do, because it clicks when I push the button, no?
Oh.
You'd have to do a full system flush, rebuild the car, replace spark plugs and hoses. Yeah, it's
You're
not...
hired. You're hired.
Yeah, Hannah, what are you doing? Want to come visit? It's not as simple as battery, unfortunately. I wish it was. Okay, one of these. Where are we? This way.
Come here with me.
So this one here.
If I leave the box, we'll see if he hops into the box.
Beer on Bug says, I instantly start cackling when I see one, right? They're goofy. Uncle Con says, electric switch down the windows, right? Something. Hannah says she'd come visit and help work on that butte. I need like 5 of you guys to come fly out here. We'll have a slumber party for like 2 weeks. And we'll get her running again.
I'm gonna go put the pizza in the oven.
You know that car never had a heater or a radio, and I always had a little beatbox that I would put like in between the two front seats and play my cassette tapes.
What were you listening to? I don't wanna wait for my life to be over.
Try again. No, I never listened to that. It was always punk rock, Dan. Always.
Okay. I don't wanna wait
No.
for my life to be over.
No, Less Than Jake, Descendants, Bad Religion. It was always punk rock. By the time I drove, I was fully into punk rock. So it also never had a heater. So to this day, when I'm driving, I absentmindedly put my hand like this between my legs because I had to do that because it was so cold. I always wore fingerless gloves and one hand on the steering wheel and one hand between my thighs to keep it warm. And I still drive like that just because that's how I drove for so many years. That's a huge cat tree. Definitely subdividable, for sure. Since we're talking about talking to a pet, talking about them, Julissa says, I have a pet dog and I have a pet cat too, but she only comes out at night because of our dog. Yeah, my mom has a cat like that. It's like he hasn't met Crystal a day in his life, right? Yeah, Dan was listening to that. Oh, I was going to say a band and now I can't think of it. Whoever sings the Dawson's Creek theme song band.
I don't know that band. I did not. That is one thing. I did not watch the Dawson. I did not watch Dawson's Creek. I watched 90210. I didn't watch Melrose Place very much. I didn't.
Well, you clearly know the theme song.
But well, yeah, it's because it was on the
Shut
CW.
up, Chris. Lee and I are down. I know how to turn wrench, and I'll cook for everyone. Oh man, we're about to have a party at my house to get Griselda going again.
Can we? Why is the car named Griselda?
I couldn't tell you. Do you know what I remember though from high school? So I graduated.
Lunch lady?
No, I graduated high school early, but in order to do that, I had to work. One of the things I had to do to earn extra credits was I worked in the office through my lunch break, and I worked with a kid whose name I can't remember anymore, but he had a sister named Griselda, and I think that's where that came from. I think I named it after the kid's sister, but I don't remember the kid that I worked with in the office. We worked like in the attendance office, running the attendance sheets through. But yeah, he had a sister named Griselda. I think she might have been a cheerleader, but I just liked the name Griselda with an S, not a Z. It's not Zelda, it's Griselda.
Crystal, we have Shannon saying in Team Pacey, which is Joshua Jackson.
So I never watched it, but Team Pacey.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, way better than Dawson. Dawson's goofy looking. His head is so tall.
The Dawson?
Oh, yeah.
But I was Team Pacey because of the Mighty Ducks, using the Mighty Ducks movies.
Right.
But I did not watch the show. Lady JD says one of the best shows ever. Ever.
Wow, were we missing out?
Ever.
I was like done watching TV by then, I think.
No, Crystal's like, the only people that come into my bedroom window is Closer Explains It All. Like, that's my...
Sam. Oh, I loved Sam. I wish I had a Sam that came in my bedroom window like that. Christine calling it out, it was Paula Cole that sang the Dawson's theme song.
Oh, yes. I would not have remembered that name.
Okay, so on this short one then...
Didn't the paisano from Doogie Howser climb through the window also?
Oh, yes. What was his name?
Max?
Max. Yes, that was Max.
I
I
didn't
loved
watch-
Max, too. Dude, Max and Sam were my two favorite TV people when I was a kid.
I didn't watch Doogie
Just
Howser, but it
wanted
was
a-
on.
I wanted, like, a nerdy, cute boy to climb in my bedroom window. That's all I wanted.
After you watched Doogie, did you start, like, typing in your memoirs into your
No.
floppy disk, into your 5 1/4?
No. Cheryl says, I graduated one semester early from high school, too, then went to Europe. I graduated a whole year
that's
early
kinda
and then
cool.
took 3 years to take to earn my associate's degree because nobody told me you should go to a counselor. Like, nobody in my family ever went to college before. So nobody said, hey, you should go to the counselor and talk to them about the classes you're taking to make sure you could graduate. So I just, like, took classes. Like, I don't know, I guess I gotta take, like, math and English, right? Like, I'll take some classes.
That's always your life advice. Go see a
Oh,
counselor.
yes. Yeah, we put Blake on the right track. If you're going to college, go talk to a counselor. I finished 2 years of college, and I'm like, I should graduate now, right? And I go up to the counselor, like, what do I have to do to graduate? And they're like, let's look at the classes you took. Yeah, you got to take a whole nother year of classes. So, yeah, 3 years on the AA after 3 years of high school.
Cheryl does have the dream, though. I graduated one semester early from high school and went to Europe. That is that is the dream.
Yeah, that's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, so you go to Europe and do all the things in Europe. That's the dream.
I did not do that. I just worked full time and went to college full time.
Okay, I'm gonna go put the pizza in the oven. You want extra cheese on it? And
Oh, yeah,
red
I'm going to
sauce?
have to... You should let me do that, because I have to make mine the way I make it.
Okay.
Do you want anything extra on yours?
No thanks.
Okay.
I want some cats to come over here though and play.
There's new scratchy things. Hey, Topers. I got something for you to scratch.
He's been. Hey, Topo.
Hey, bud. Over here. Pay attention. Don't poke your eye out. Hey. Big dummy. Come here. What are you doing? You derping? You derping? I give up.
Can't trust Dan with cheese. A cheese grater, he'll grate his fingers. Yeah. Doogie's looking old? I don't know. I haven't seen him
He
lately.
looks great.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
Doogie.
follow him on Instagram. He looks fabulous.
Come here.
He's got adorable children.
Topo. I love you, Topo. Topo's happy. There's a lot of people. There's 84 people here. Happy Friday night. I'm in a box. What is my life? Actually, I love it. And I'm hanging out here with my cats and loving my cats. Topo's been sound asleep, snuggling at night. Here, let me see if I can show you this picture. Hold on. Let me see how appropriate this picture is. I'm almost there. Talk to amongst yourselves. But Topo's been snuggling in between us at night. Nope, I'm showing this picture. Sorry, Crystal. I'm showing this picture. So in the middle of the night, I come out of the bathroom. This is basically what's happening. So Mooch is like sleeping on top of Crystal's neck, and now Topo has been in between us.
That's Mooch every night, by the way, on my chest.
Sorry, this is a bad. Maybe I could zoom in. There. And Topo has just been out And Topo's a big long cat, and he takes up a lot of room. So I slide myself in there because you can't see on this side over here is my mama cat who lays by me all the time. So that's the new hierarchy since we lost Kitty. The bed space has been open. Before that, nobody was allowed to sleep in the bed except for Mooch and Kumiko sometimes could come lay on me. So yeah, so they're all over the place. These cats are all over the place. Oh, you can't see me. You can only see my legs. Sorry. Chris, back in the box. All right. Crystal says I have to get back in. Crystal says I have to get back in the box. Wow, good thing neither of you are hot sleepers. We are. I don't know why Crystal's all covered up at that point. I think it was early in the morning when it was a little cooler. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me sit back in the box, but then I can't see the chat, so I gotta kind of look this way too. Oh. Nobody puts Dan in the box. Me, I'm in a box, dude. I'm in a box. Sarah said I did a semester of traditional college and realized it wasn't for me. I worked for a few years and went through a certification diploma program for medical insurance billing and coding. Can you do that from home? Crystal should get that job. I went to college for like a semester and then like I failed out of it. And then like there was no internet back then really. So like I was just like, oh, like I got A's and B's or something. I don't know, something stupid. And my sister's like, oh yeah, watch this. What's your social security number? And then looked up my grades and it was so bad. Box Boy Dan, yes. What do you marry Jane in about BRM Bug? Your profile picture, you look innocent. Hi to my favorite family members. Love you all more. Hi. I was just talking about how you snitched me out when I took my semester of college, actually.
You literally talked about it. Shut up.
Yeah, right? Dan, what song is playing in your head right now? I don't want to wait for my life to be over. That's what's...
for this night to be over, wasn't it?
I don't know, because I didn't watch it. It was only like, Wednesday on the CW. I got my job at the chiropractor office, and I've been there for 14 years now. Ooh, nice. I like longevity.
Yeah, what's the time we do on this?
I think for that one, it was like 20 minutes.
Alexa, set a 20-minute timer.
Of course she did, LOL. Yeah, Elisa, she like... I was just like, oh, like, because I didn't do well in school, and Stacy would always miss school too, because she always would sleep in, and I didn't care, because, like, oh my god, like, I dropped out of high school, and then you guys are making me sign up for college classes. This is stupid. And then, so, I was bored with these stupid classes, and then, like, I don't know, I would just disappear for a couple hours a day, and then, yeah, I think Ma asked how well I did in school, and I was just like, oh, I did okay, and then... You could call Mr. Movie Phone and look up your grades.
The difficulty level has increased. There's now a topo on it.
It's okay. He's here to help you. You want me to hold this? Okay. All right. Yes. Topo's wasted no time using the tree. The second Crystal drugged the box inside, he went and took a nap on top of it.
Yes, immediately.
Immediately.
I gotta see.
Do you have your high school diploma or GED, Dan? Neither. Neither. I went to second grade twice. I got held back in second grade. Why is there only 37 thumbs up in a row? I went to second grade twice. Like, I got held back from a year because, like, I was just watching birds build nests out the window and I was spacey.
That was your ADD.
And then I went all the way through, like, 12th grade, and then they liked me, so they let me come back for 13th grade. So I think I did, like, 14 years of school.
Is that what happened, Dan?
I have my transcripts in the other room. It's pretty sad. I had like a 1.6 grade point average. I need civics, economics.
I think those are the same classes my mom needs.
I need civics, economics, a year of English. I need English 12, and I need a semester of math, I think. So I need like or science. I don't need that much. I need like 3/4 of I need like a semester of school left. But like I'm past that. I worked at NASA. But when I worked at NASA, like the space shuttle fell out of the sky, and like.
Meanwhile, your kid's been in college for 4 years, has 2 degrees, 3 certificates. Is
I'm
about
proud
to
of
go
Blake. He's
work
so
on
much.
his bachelor's degree. I think he starts later this month.
Blake's so much better than me. I love it. Like, I'm so happy that like at least my kid's like better off than I am. So that makes me happy.
Surprised me for how much he struggled through the way that school was taught. Like, he's always been a really smart kid, but just like the tediousness of doing homework and stuff. Oh, he hated it. Done amazing in college.
Yeah, school just wasn't for me. Just like being alive was for me. That's why I'm like not educated with all the things that I say all the time. It's just because I just don't know. But like school was like, look at how like crazy I am these days. Like it was unidentifiable back then. So like school just wasn't for me. I just was unfocused. All right, hold on. I gotta stand up.
I'm trying to look at the one we have to figure out which way this goes. Okay, so this way. So this side doesn't go up any further. So that's this one.
Can this be on top of here?
No, because I'm moving it right now.
Okay, let me adjust
Bad
this,
idea.
and then I'll take it right off. Let me know. Okay, now I can, right?
No.
Leslie says Blake is smart because of Crystal. She gets all the credit. I agree. I super agree. So Crystal is able to make that happen. So that's good. I'm glad Blake is like another like smarter.
He also like enjoys learning. When he wants to know something, he will go find out.
Yes.
But we always like, because we did the homeschooling. He went to school for junior high, but we did a lot of like studying and stuff at home with him. And then we did a charter school for high school, so he went like 2 days a week, and then we did homeschooling for the rest of the classes. We did a lot of like, if he had a question, we would deep dive. There was no like, teachers in classrooms don't really have time to deep dive if you want to go on a tangent. They got another class in 50 minutes. They need to get through the lesson plan. We did deep dives on everything. We would sit here and be watching YouTube videos and going through Wikipedia and all kinds of stuff. Elisa says, "You're smart in your own way, Uncle
Look at her
Danny."
coming to my rescue. No, I know what you guys mean by all the things.
Blake's over here like in like calculus classes and stuff now, which cracks me up because I remember him sitting there crying in like 2nd grade, just doing these same math problems over and over, going like, why do I have to do it again? I already know how to do it. But you just had to do that repetition, and he hated it so much.
I can smell pizza. I can smell pizza now. The oven's on.
Shut up. Okay, where are we? This is gonna get a short one. And this is gonna get a short one. This is the short one. So, hold on. Carpet. Oh, this hurts my brain. One of them gets this. It's the corner, right? The corner gets the shorter one. Crystal loves reading books. That helps also. Yes. Blake has his dad's dyslexia, so all through school when Blake had to read stuff for like English class, I would just read it out loud to him. He's smart and he can understand stuff. He just struggles to read. So I loved it. I'm like, let's read books. And when he was in high school, the English teacher would let us choose the books. So I'm like, oh, we're doing 1984. We're doing Fahrenheit 451. Like, we read a lot of the classes. Frankenstein, the good classic books. F-Ant says, repetition was my bane. I hated mainstream school. Yeah, Dan's still a good dad. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Someone, it's off the screen now, but let me see, I can see it on here, I think. Said that he gets his nerd smarts from you. Elisa said that. Yes, absolutely. All of his, like, computer knowledge and, like, the nerdiness.
Yeah, it was easy. I just made sure that he always had a computer at his disposal since he was born. It was always, that's the same with me, like, all my nerdy stuff that I had was because, like, my dad would come home with all kinds of stuff from his work, and it was just at my fingertips. So, yeah, Blake was allowed to play with the computers. He was allowed to have his own computer as fast as he could. So it just became easy to him because this is the world of technology. So I do like that about Blake. So now this stuff's easy to him. He's programming and coding some stuff the other day. I like that. Like I made sure that like he was gonna always have that skill. Oh, what's for dinner? We're putting pizza in the oven. Now I'm playing Keens in the Corner with Dad. Ooh, have fun. Go play Keens in the Corner with Dad. Get off of the stream and go have fun. Go have real life fun. We'll be here for the replay. I'm reading The Wings of Fire audio series on CD. Wow, that was F Vance. First you had a book, then it was an audio book, and then now it's on a CD.
But see, those aren't. That can't.
A person can read a cat in a hat but not know what it means, or even a Dan in a box. Yes, my reading comprehension's awful, and when I get to the end of the line, I go to the next line, and I don't know what line I'm on. I'm like, am I up a line? Am I down a line? It sucks. My reading skill's bad. It's bad.
But
I read boring classics in college. Yes, no thanks. Are you having a? Okay, let me
it
look.
says 10 goes here. 10 is the 215 millimeter. It says 12 goes here in the corner. That's the 200 millimeter. That's
Okay,
a
that
little
looks
bit shorter.
Right.
However, then it says the basket goes here. But
No.
that's not right.
No, it's we're should we drag should we drag the other one over here?
Ah, I see. Okay, no. I had the 300 millimeter one.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, I use inches. I'm American.
Some people hold index cards and use it under the line they are reading. I'll just wait for the movie.
We tried that. Blake, I would give him bookmarks and make him do it, but it's not that there's too many words. That might be a problem for you, but for Blake, it's not that there's too many words. It's trying to remember and process what he's read.
Yeah.
But if we talked it out, if I read it out loud, he understood everything. So we just did a lot of reading out loud.
Yes, right. Yeah, and as I got an adult, I got dyslexia, and where I struggled to retain what I just read. I'm with you, My Wicked Adventure. It's hard to retain what I read. And I just don't. I find other ways to do things.
Elisa, this one is from Chewy. It's a Frisco brand. I highly recommend it. It's the same one we have right now, but that one's getting real worn out. There's no more sisal rope, and the basket's getting threadbare. So I just ordered the same one because I did a lot of research, and I really like this one. Mm-hmm. And if you order on Chewy right now, not an ad, if you spend $100, you get a $30 gift card for your next purchase. So that makes this, once you spend that $30 gift card, like under $100. It's a good purchase. I like it, but it's Frisco brand.
Topo did too. He's already snoozing on it. He's claimed it. He's like, yay. And at least, for the foreseeable future until trash day, I'll put it next to the other one. We'll have two.
There's not room for two, Dan. I don't know if you know this.
Craziness. You can just sleep outside.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
I beat you to it.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Topo, there's a new basket for you. I don't even think he really baskets anymore. It's mostly Rizzo and the babies. Sometimes Mama Cat gets in the basket.
Yeah, reading's frustrating with me too. My 10 things at once attention span is the only limitation to reading for now, for me. Yes, I can't even watch a TV show because I'm not interacting with it. It's just coming at me. I need more stimulation. Especially for somebody that live streams and does stuff all the time. Like, I'm all stimmed out.
Did you read Hannah's comment just now? I was reading and didn't.
No. I'm still reading I'm still trying to read the chat.
Fair enough. Hannah's complaint was that she learned at a much faster and advanced pace than her classmates and was so freaking bored all the time. They had me moving around to other classes and other schools to go do more advanced stuff all the time.
Like RDRR stuff?
What does that mean?
Like from The Simpsons, remember? RDRR was on the board when Bart got sent to the smart school.
That. I remember he got
Greg,
sent to the smart school.
Greg, save me, Greg.
When I went into college or into high school, they tested me and I read at a college level. I've always been a good reader. Maybe it's like that. For English and reading, I was always in advanced classes. I always moved around mostly for English. I was in second grade and had to go to a different school, and I remember having to write a report on rabbits instead of learning reading skills because I already had that. I would have to go do more advanced stuff and write reports and stuff.
I was remedial.
Okay, basket is on, then the 13s go on. The 13s are the 300s. Those are these. We're almost there, guys.
Yay.
And nowadays, teachers insist you do your homework on a computer because they can't read our sloppy handwriting. And I feel like, finally! Yeah, we haven't bought blank paper in forever. Everything's just on the computer and submit it through Canvas. It's interesting. I wonder how I would have fared in a school like when it was all, what are you eating before we have dinner?
You would have until things went bad, like how Blake couldn't take his test because their shit was down.
Oh, Blake's always getting mad about, like, the internet was down and I couldn't take the test and he wouldn't let me retake it, and I didn't have my car that day, my mom took it, and I tried to tell him and he just didn't care, and oh, he gets so mad about that. Or he tried to submit stuff but it wouldn't go through.
You're such a good student.
Okay, where are we at now? Corner gets this.
I had a little piece of chicken. I threw it at Topo. It bounced off his head, and then he ran scared.
Hannah says, for some reason I just didn't get that option. My reading comprehension was at a college level in 7th grade. My math test at mid-high school level, like, they wanted to advance me. My teacher, for whatever reason, it just never happened. They wanted me to skip 2nd grade, and my mom said no, because she didn't want me to not have any friends. Joke's on her, I didn't have any friends anyway.
Yeah, but like, if every time you skip 2nd grade, a kid like me has to do 2nd grade twice.
We would have balanced out.
I was sad.
Yeah,
All my
I was
friends
not
went on.
friends with kids in my grade, ever. Like, I graduated early, and it was great, because all my friends were in the next grade up anyway. Oh, I think we've reached the end.
Yay!
They're all at the same height.
Yay!
Time for this one to go on.
Thank you again to everybody who purchased Dan heads. I have now
Wait, does this go at a different...
I have now done enough that like I'll be able to do a whole tray, and that's awesome.
Okay, this goes different than that because the corner's here. Yes, okay.
Oh, okay. Do I need here? Since Topo's not on it no more, we can rise up a little bit. You can really see how tall. Now you can really
That
see how
thing is
short,
ginormous.
how
Yeah.
short Crystal is.
It's actually the same height as me. It's 65 inches, but maybe not because.
Oh, I'm gonna watch out.
Can you see my hair over it?
Do you need to add more things to it? You know how like sometimes you add another basket to it or another.
No other basket, but there are the little accessories I handed you in the beginning, if you remember. I don't know what you did with those. You're sitting on one.
Yeah, but we usually put Hannah's on there.
Well, we have to have those, and then the Hannah things will hang off of them.
But like we don't take the old one apart and take like pieces off. Oh, we should make it a mega mountain.
We did no.
And make it higher.
We did that with the 65 inches is 5'5", right? And I'm 5'4", so why am I don't
Sure,
know.
we can't take it higher.
No, the other one worked well where when it wore out,
Rizzo?
the carpeted pieces that didn't wear out and weren't used as much, we were able to make little platform cat trees out of them. This one, not so much.
Hi, Rizzers. Rizzers. Hi. What's up? Are you ready to go to the vet on Monday? You're not going to be happy, but I'm going to get you some blood work, and
They're going to put a thermometer up your butt?
I think there's a tooth in the back that I saw that like looked like it needed some attention, and I think we're going to have that pulled out for you so you can be happier.
This cat tree is ginormous. Why do you need it so tall? Because we have 8 cats. Like,
Yeah, we
look,
have-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Riz is like my basket.
There's 8 platformy areas for the cats.
and it's up higher, so like we don't have enough room, so up high works.
Yeah, some of the cats like to be up high. Precious, right now, you can't see it, but he's on the top of the cat tree. He loves to be on the very top of the cat tree and look out the window.
Rizzo with the razzle dazzle right away. I don't like a lot of the cat trees. A lot of the cat trees have crummy boxes and just like things that I don't like. This is all solid.
Look at you performing
There's a lot
so
of
well.
also
What are you doing?
I know what else we liked about it. There's a thing that goes on. excuse me, that goes on the top too. We like the fact that our cats are so big and there's a lot of spread out area.
Yes.
So
there were a lot of selling points on this one.
Area.
The cats love the basket. I was hesitant on that with our old cat tree that had the basket. This one screws together in 2 spots. The other one had 1 spot and it hung off the edge, and I was like, oh, I feel like it's gonna break.
We have big cats.
But yes, we have up to 14-pound cats. It's got a metal frame, so it's really sturdy on there. So we wanted to get one that had a basket. We wanted to get one that had big enough space for the 14-pound cats to spread out on, and we wanted one with multiple levels so more than one cat could be on it. Brittany says, I believe it is this tree. Yes, the Frisco 65-inch extra large something.
That's a cat mansion, not a house. It's the Barbie mansion of cat trees.
Yes.
Actually, there's some crazy ones. Jim, you'll have to check it out at Novi. There's like this people there that go to all the conventions, and they have the most insanely huge cat, like... There's nowhere to put it. It's so crazy.
This
it's so
is
huge.
Not even like there's a whole nother level above this when you search on for cat trees.
This is like a pillar to some
There's
of them.
another height level.
Yeah. These ones I'm talking about would be like, this would be a whole pillar, and then like Indiana Jones style stuff happening in there.
Yeah, there's some that are like 2 of these with stuff that connects them. We just don't have the space for it.
You want me to finish that up there for you?
You might have to do this one.
Yeah,
it's
here.
like not...
The straight spots.
Oh no, I got it. It just wasn't going in straight, but I got it.
Okay.
Elisa says, I need a 78-inch one. I did look at them, but where we put it is, we have angled ceilings, and it's at the lower part of the ceiling. So this is about as high as
they're
we can
already
go.
stretching up to the curtain pole, or so we don't even go any higher. Yeah, this is as high as we can go.
Heel Husky says, I'm so proud of Elliot going to graduate. He's a senior, skipped junior year. Awesome. Congratulations. At 16. I was 16 when I graduated high school, too. It's amazing.
Yeah, good job.
I did my junior and senior year together, so I took extra classes. I took college classes. I worked in the office. I took summer classes to make up all my elective credits. So then senior year, I took English 11 and English 12, civics econ, history. Was there a history? I don't know. Whatever you take, whatever the mandatory classes are for both junior and senior year, I took them both my junior year and got all my credits and got the hell out of there. All right, so on top we get 2 of these little fuzzballs on springs. The cats have never really been too interested in these, but Hannah crocheted us these little balls that she said were for hanging on the doorknob, but our doorknobs are really high in our house, so the cats didn't really pay attention to them. So we hang them off of here, and the cats will play with them. And then there's a rope that hangs off the bottom. I don't know what Dan did with that. Oh, here it is. They play with this a little bit, not too much. He did 2 and extra summer classes. Yeah, I did. Alexa, stop. I did like academic decathlon. I took, I would go after school and take the college classes. It was a lot of work. Totally worth it to get out of high school a year early. I hated high school. It was miserable. All right, I gotta go. Dan's in the bathroom, and I got to go get the pizza out of the system. Jim, I agree. The education system is a joke, but also a lot of the problem is kids have different styles of learning, and public school does not and cannot accommodate to that. If you can do it, if you have the time and the mental capacity, homeschooling and teaching the way your kid learns is the way to go. But we did a charter school, so Blake went 2 days a week so he could also socialize. That's definitely the way to go.
We're all like half on this. Hi. It's pizza time. It's pizza time. Oh, where's my pizza shorts? I should have my pizza shorts on. Do I have my pizza shorts?
We did 20 minutes, but I think it's like 26 or something.
I
Alexa,
thought.
set a 5-minute timer.
Is it like really doughy still? Should it have been 4:25?
Did you do? I told you 4:25.
I did 3:25.
I told you 4:25.
I don't think I went back after you told me that.
Damn it, Daniel.
Dang, I got a damn it, Daniel. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Like, I can't adjust for that. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Alexa, add 5 minutes to the timer.
I'll just have to peek in. Crystal is so flabbergasted. Well, because she's white. So she's really flabbergasted right now.
The only thing that cooks at 3:25 is my chocolate chip cookies.
And today's pizza.
That's it.
And tonight's pizza. I'm fired.
It's super doughy.
I'm fired. Everybody just canceled their credit card payments.
We're sending refunds for all the Dan heads. You don't deserve it.
No more Dan
I'm
heads.
selling your 3D printer.
Crystal's about to shave my head.
I'm selling your 3D printer.
I was like ready to eat.
You were ready to eat. I was about to go put my pizza shorts on.
I'm throwing your pizza shorts away. You haven't earned them.
There's still time to earn them. I'll go. Okay.
You earned nothing. No fizzy lifting drink. Nothing.
Dang.
Dan's in trouble. Yep. I know better. I should have checked.
I like fizzy lifting drink.
You said $3.25 or $3.50, and I said no. Pizza's $4.25, and then you ignored me.
I mean,
Proof that you don't listen to me.
Let's see what the chat had to weigh in.
Roll back
about.
the tape.
Let's see what the chat weighed in about this. All right.
Wait, what? The lady?
We have Crystal needs vodka. Dan's in trouble. Oh. Because $3.25 is a big difference from $4.25.
Huge.
Y'all got a Pizza Hut or something, right? Liquidium, yes, it's in the oven. Dan is in trouble again. Pizza shorts. I know, but there's no pizza yet, so I can't. I guess I can go pizza shorts.
You've not earned pizza shorts.
Fuzzy drinks. There's no fuzzy drinks. Shannon had an edible at the concert, and now I'm starving with no idea what to eat. Yeah, you ate the edible.
You want some raw pizza?
It's a cycle. It's like you have to eat more edibles and stuff like that.
No, what is in the oven is dough. It's true. Have a shot. No. It's been too long since I've eaten. If I have a shot. So here's the thing. So remember, if you guys were here Saturday, you'll remember that we went to a pool party at Nanda's house, and we finally got to meet Nichols Boo.
Right.
Love him. He's amazing. Also, he makes really great mixed drinks that apparently had whiskey in them, but you couldn't taste the whiskey at all. And I had 5 of them, and Dan had to drive me home.
Crystal was feeling good, which was good. You don't often enough like drink. So.
I didn't get drunk, but I had a great buzz going all night. But 43-year-old Crystal definitely felt it in the morning. It was hard the next day for sure, and then it was a long, difficult day, and that didn't help. But
no, that didn't help at all.
Okay.
Leslie said, "Well, the Dan head is hollow." Oh, hold on, I gotta help out. Hold on.
F-Man says, "Last time I baked pizza, the box said $3.50. I assure you, this one is $4.25. We get it all the time."
It's the Aldi cheese pizza.
Okay, hang on. I think. Wait. Stop. We need to figure out the shape because it's a weird triangle. First time I got this on, it was so difficult. Okay, so I think these two are corners over there.
Okay.
What is it? Wait, there's a tag here. What does it say? Does it say where to put it? It does not. Okay,
I like your idea, because this feels good and this feels good.
But I remember putting it on the first time, and it was so hard to get it on.
You want me to come yank it?
You might have to. I can't.
I don't know that I'm any stronger than you are. Yeah, there's no...
No, because it has to go... You pulled it too far on. It has to go just barely around the edge.
Okay, let me know when you want me to try to yank it over the whole edge.
Okay, try it.
Really close. Okay.
How about now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Over here, let us back.
Yeah.
Okay. Huzzah.
Hilo Husky says, I can't drink like I used to. Same.
Yeah, he let me neither.
Oh,
me
not
neither.
at all.
I can't. Okay. I think we just about did it. Wait, I went the wrong way.
Yay! Rizzo's like, I'm done.
Look,
I'm already in
now
it.
it's up to temperature.
Oh, good.
Yes, Rizzo's enjoying it.
Hannah says, I may have gone earlier to get some whiskey, and by may, I mean I did. Yay, Mooch is scratching already. Oh, buddy, I cut your fingernails. They're not sharp enough.
Is that why he's slipping off the scratching post?
Yeah, I cut his nails.
Oh, old man Mooch.
There's not much scratch
We
left
did
in
it, everybody. It's gonna go back in the corner over there, but we did it. We made the cat tree. It's a big cat tree.
This is really cool. It has these two
Let's
little
set it
shelves. Oh, you can't see that. Maybe, can I rotate it this way?
I can. It can go back over this.
Oh. It has these little things that stick out, and you can rotate them to make the footprint smaller if you need to. But you have to be careful because they get in the way when they're trying to jump from level to level. So this one usually sticks out this way so they can utilize this level. But yeah, it's a cat tree. Hooray!
We did it. I was like,
Rizzo's like, I'm resting, WTF. Yes.
I know. Hi, Rizzers. Hi.
But can you show off that banana hammock real quick? I got you, Jim.
I got that at Pet of Zoo Topi. Where am I going? Super Zoo. I got this at Super Zoo last year.
brand is
The cats hate it. The cats hate it.
They do not like it at all. Nobody uses it.
It's so good. It's so thick. It's like
went in the
so
back bedroom
good.
for a good 6 months, and then I brought it back out thinking
No.
maybe somebody will use it again because cats are like that. Move it around, put it somewhere different. Nobody wants it.
You know what I snuggle on the most on the couch?
Oh yeah, that's not a cat bed. That's a
No,
people bed.
This isn't a cat bed. The Gone to the Snow Dog's pet bed is my oh, it's so soft, and I love snuggling on the couch while I watch the Olympics and I emo out. Maybe I'm in my Dawson phase. Maybe I should start watching Dawson's Creek while I snuggle this pillow. But I snuggle the heck out of this thing. This is my favorite thing. Sometimes
Jim said,
Mooch will sleep on it.
I like it. Should be for babies. It would absolutely like coddle a baby perfectly.
I got it for
Our
such
cats
a
would
good
lay in
price.
that banana at first and then would stop like they did with their big cat bed that they have. Have you tried moving it around the house?
Yeah, moving around the house will help. I don't know
For
what
some
the
reason,
heck
you just
happened.
move a cat thing from one place to another, and they'll decide to use it sometimes.
Olympics are boring. So
Put that banana bed up for sale. Nobody
someone's
wants it. It does still have cat hair on it. They did lay in it sometimes. And you know what? Eventually someone might lay in it. Who knows?
Yeah.
We have the other one. I'll show you the other one that's the same brand.
Hi Rizzo. What's up? How's it going?
If you guys have the Snow Dog's pet bed, this is as soft as that is. Nobody wanted it at all. And then there's food in it. Stripers. We got Stripers, and he decided this is his girlfriend a little bit. And he loves it, and he sleeps in it, and it's great. So yeah, maybe eventually somebody will use the banana, or it'll go back in the back bedroom.
It just blocks the cat perfectly. Anybody watching Big Brother?
Elisa is. I'm sure Elisa is. Elisa.
Where did you get it? Send me the link. Oh, wait for the cat tree again. I think Brittany had posted it in the chat. But yes, I can send you the link after this.
Are we talking about the banana or the cat tree?
I hope the cat tree. Yes. I don't know.
Yep, I knew Elisa was watching it. Elisa, were you as happy as I was about both of the first two evictions? Like, that's exactly the person I wanted to go home both times.
Punish Dan for messing up. Ooh, I like that. Punish Dan for messing up the pizza.
Penelope says, I wish they would do away with that show. You know, you could just not watch it.
Aww. I like that show. It's
The
fun.
whiny old lady needs to go.
She made me so mad.
Oh, man. She's just going off on everybody and then like, oops, sorry, not sorry. Terrible.
Oh, there's more to my. Oops. Sorry. Hold on.
Where'd you go, Dan?
Hold on.
Yes, Brittany posted the link there.
Yes.
Kay says that Spicy Crystal needs a Snickers. Oh, you ain't even seen
Is she spicy?
Crystal yet.
Kate, is she spicy?
You haven't seen anything yet.
I don't know if we've really gotten much of Spicy Crystal on camera. She's not as bad. She's not as. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe some of the old streams. She's a wacko. Multiple personality disorder. Not for the. Oh, no for the banana. Okay. Nope. She's mild. Ha ha ha. That was a lot of things that you just spit out there, Elisa. But yeah, I agree that she's kind of.
The pizza is now
wacko.
overcooked.
The pizza's overcooked? How did we go from... Oh, it looks so beautiful to me.
It'll probably be fine.
When I was at Costco today, I had that sushi tray in my hand. It was so hard not to like buy a hot dog or a piece of pizza. The line was short, and it smelled so good in there. It smelled so good. I did exercise self-control, but I did eat a whole piece. I ate like a 36-piece tray of sushi. So I probably have mercury poison. Me and Jeremy Pivens will be mercury poisoning it out. What's up, Riz? I know I've completely blocked you from the camera.
Elisa, we don't have a link for the banana bed. If you want to come over, you can have it. come get it.
I know, you should have taken it with you. It's in great
I
shape.
think it was still in the back bedroom then. It's the brand Nandog, Nandog. Dan bought it in person though, so
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure you can Google
They're
it.
based out of LA. You
But-
can wait. I think there's a Nandog shop in LA, so you might be able to find the shop from that place. There's a retail location.
Dan says the safe word is Rizzo. Shut up.
I don't know. I'll actually be there in a week or so. So like, I don't know. Like, I can send you one from Pets. Oh, you can just have this one. Come get this one.
Honestly, like, are you doing Arizona? Or do you know?
Oh,
Have you decided?
if I
Elisa,
can.
are you going to Arizona?
I wasn't gonna say anything to anybody just in case I couldn't make it.
Because I'll still be in Vegas that whole week before.
Right.
But I could take
So
it with
it's
me.
not decided.
If that's what needs to happen.
What's the pizza issue here? Dan set the oven to 325.
Yeah, I made
instead of 425.
Yeah, it was like Doughboy torture, Pillsbury Doughboy torture on my pizza. But now it's cooked up, so it's ready to be sliced up in like 5 minutes
Yes.
and ready to eat. And I'm gonna eat pizza like on this
At
thing
least
right
it says
here.
you better go.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Sorry, I didn't realize you weren't gonna say anything. I thought we talked about it last week.
No, it's fine. It's fine. As long as I can make it. I can.
Yeah,
because
it's what, a 4-hour drive from Vegas, 4.5 from Vegas, and then 4.5 home.
No, it's like it's like a little over 3 from Vegas to Havasu, and then 4.5 home. But that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. But like, yeah. So as long as I can make it, I just want to commit, and then like I don't know, like get sick
Jim,
or something.
the problem is I was ready for the damn pizza when the timer went off, and I went to go get the pizza out, and it was still doughy. That was the problem. It's now ready. We gotta wait for it to cool down now, and then I'll cut it. Yes, Elisa, Ma is coming. Dan was trying to figure out if he was going to ride with them and then drive back to Vegas and then drive home. But I think if it happens, you're going to go to Vegas next week. Not this coming week, but the one after.
This is riveting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Crystal. I didn't mean it like that. She left. You hear that? That's her driving away in the car. I didn't mean like what you were saying was riveting. I just meant like nobody cares about my story. She still hasn't said a word. I'm in really trouble. Oh, I'm in really big trouble. You just made like 15 people leave.
Me or you?
Slap Dan. Oh my gosh, Crystal has left the room. She's completely gone. She's completely. Way to go, Dan. You know, it's the story of my life.
Next time you tell a boring story, I'm going to tell you how boring it is.
Dan, oh yeah, I'm in trouble. The audience hates me. Refund on Dan heads. They're all gonna get the Dan heads and put them in the street and burn them like Milli Vanilli CDs.
Appropriate.
I didn't mean what you were saying was riveting. It wasn't riveting. I just meant like nobody cares about my stupid like trip to maybe Havasu for the day. That's all. Uh-oh, time to end the live now. No way. This is the good stuff. You don't end on that. You don't end on that. Crystal's cutting pizza, but I think I can only tell over here, but she's like, you know how you cut pizza like this? Like I think she's like cutting mine like in like 500 different ways.
I cut it into 3 instead of 4 the way you like it.
Hannah, you better keep out of this. Hannah says, next time he starts talking about computer parts or 3D printing hit him with this is riveting. Hannah.
You know how many 3D printing stories I've heard in the last month?
But Hannah, who says that, but no less than 15 minutes ago, sent me specs for a computer that she wants.
Did you tell her it was riveting?
I'm in trouble. Mama Cat, good news. Mama Cat's scratching down here. Hi, Mama Cat. You want to come be on the new tree? Come on. It looks like you and me will be sleeping on this thing tonight.
Here's your pizza. I spit on it.
I don't trust your pizza now.
Totally spit on it.
Thanks. It looks good. All right, pizza time. Dan is in the doghouse, but we don't even have any dogs. What does riveting mean? So, like, we were telling the story about, like, how I might, like, take a side detour thing, and then riveting is, like, it's not, like
interesting.
Like super interesting, or like a movie that, like, catches you and it's really deep. Oh, are you trying to pick up a pepperoni?
You sarcastically told me that my story was interesting, which means it was not.
The pizza's hot, but it's really good.
Don't forget to read that super chat. You're gonna be rude to her too.
Sarah with the Mover super chat for 50 months. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's so cool seeing 50 up there. Saying goodnight. Thanks for entertaining me for the past couple of hours. Love you guys. Oh, have a good night. Say what's up to Drew for me.
Bye, Sarah. Hope Drew's nicer to you than Dan is to me.
That's my sausage, thank you. I'm about to put my pizza over here.
Do you want ranch?
No thanks.
You're a sausage thief. Now she's licking her tail where the sausage landed. RFS mukbang, it's about to be. I don't know. I might have to make this food last. I might have to make this food last for the rest of the night. Because she is so mad. She's not. She is mad. That's like last time we made her walk off the stream was when Blake and I were throwing tortillas or buns at each other, and I did the matrix, and the tortilla went behind the stove and turned into a tostada. I think she walked off the stream then. So it's been a few years since Crystal's left the stream. Share that pizza, the last thing you'll be eating tonight, right? Well, it's been fun. Is she done for the night? I think she's putting ranch on her pizza. And now I think she says she's done with me for the night. Crystal, I see a bunch of Amazon packages. What'd you get?
Boring stuff.
Nothing fun. Today, like all your mouthwash and all the laundry detergent had like no bags. It was just on the porch.
Because I ordered for shipping from Walmart, but then they just bring it to your house.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It's been a long time since she's walked off the show. Maybe she'll force you to eat the cardboard that was underneath. I have made pizzas before in my life where I'm like, what the heck's wrong with the bottom of the pizza? And it's because the cardboard was there. I've done that for sure once. I have not put it in, though, without a rack. Like, you see the people that like put it in without the rack. I have not done that yet, though. So how was Canada? Canada was great. We had a good time in Canada. It was so beautiful. And it ended our, like, whirlwind tour that we went on. I thought that was a lot of fun. But Canada was beautiful, and the people were really nice. I like the west coast of Canada way better than the east coast. Vancouver was so much cooler than Toronto, even though Toronto was still cool. I like true Canada is on the west coast here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. On the way back from Canada, I got busted with weed gummies, and then they made me pay $500. So, yeah. So now I'm like on the weed gummy list. Frank and Rain, what's up, dude? You need to come to Pittsburgh. It is on the menu for next year. Like it's one of the ones that we're looking into. Since we're not going back to Virginia or New Jersey this time, we're looking into I'm hoping we're looking into Boston, and I'm hoping we're looking into Pittsburgh this time. So I'm really hoping. We'll see what Jess says. I'm sure Jess is sound asleep by now. I know you paid $500 and you didn't get to keep them. No, and they charged me for like the full gram, like the full weight of the whole gummy. Are they gonna let you back into Canada? Yeah, they just want money. They didn't care. They just wanted money. Did you really pay? Oh, yeah. First they said it was $5,000, so I gave my credit card thinking $5,000 was going to be charged. I had to hurry up. I had a flight to catch. I had a flight. Are you serious, Jen? Yeah, you didn't hear that story? I'm writing that off. It's in a video now. I'm talking about it now. I'm writing it off of my taxes. I'm deducting federal fees. What if you didn't have the money? I don't know. Maybe they bill you. I don't know.
They make you work it off by making maple syrup.
Story time. Like, you guys didn't hear this? You guys didn't hear this? So... Hold on here, I'll show you. Let me swallow food. F. Vance says, I've heard it. Shall I say it's riveting? It is. Crystal like that.
Got you good, you effort.
Crystal like that. So, I'm leaving Vancouver and, like, I already ate all my eatables and stuff like that. But inside my pill bottle, where it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I didn't even touch it the whole time. There was little gummies in each one. And it was just in my bag. And, like, I didn't even think about it the whole time I was there because I just got stuff there. And so, on the way back, there was, like, nobody there. Like, it was empty. I was the only one there. So, like, I went through customs and I thought I was good. I went through all the stuff and off I went. And then, like, the dude's just standing there and he's like, over here. And he opens up my bag and he's rummaging through my bag. And, like, I have all kinds of cool stuff in there, like McDonald's socks and pins and stuff like that. Hot Wheels. He's like, is this for your son? I'm like, F no. Then he opens up the pill bottles and he's looking at the pills and he knows exactly what every pill is. Like, he knows it's like fish oil and a 1 a day. And then he's like, what are these? And I said this before. I regret lying to the guy. He looked at him and he's like, what are these? I said, oh, fiber gummies. He's like, all right. So he keeps looking through my stuff. He's like, I want to check these. He goes, these are fiber gummies. And we both, like, look at each other like we're breaking the fourth wall. We both know they're not fiber gummies. They're, like, neon blue and orange and stuff. So I just wish I would have been like, oh, those are just gummies. And then he takes me to the place and they go test the gummies. And in the meantime, there's, like, other people in there for other stuff they're in trouble for. And he's all like, the fine's $5,000, but I'll talk to my boss to see if we can get it lowered. And he's got like a McMustache on and stuff. And then so I swiped my card like an hour later and I left. And then he gave me the receipt and it was only $500. So he got it down to $500. So I got it from the Department of Homeland Security. Okay, so he was just kind of puffing me up. So there's my receipt. My Department of Homeland Security for my $500 for miscellaneous penalty for whatever case number. I do have a case number. I wonder if I can look up the case number. So then after that, I went to Tim Hortons and bought a bunch of hockey cards and a bunch of like Tim Hortons stuff.
Oh, you spent more money.
And yes, yep, I went and spent more money. And then I went into the girls' bathroom. I went to the bathroom because I was all spaced out of like this was a lot. So yeah, so I did that. If you told him the Hot Wheels were for you, he'd been done with. You tipped him off. You tipped him off your way. I went away. I didn't say anything about Hot Wheels. That's fine. I don't think I mentioned the Hot Wheels to him. I was excited that one of the Hot Wheels I got on the boat.
You said he asked, is this for your son?
Oh, and I was like, no, those are mine. But yeah, so that's it. So yeah, $500 later, but it's okay because like I drove home in the carpool lane all the way home, and that's a $350 fine. So that's you might as well just take $350 off that $500 fine. So I'll make sure to like break the law, like $500 worth of law, so it'll even out. You know what I mean? It's legal on a federal level. Probably got more trouble for his behavior and not labeling it properly more than anything. I wonder, I don't know if he probably still would have just, because they didn't care what it was. They just want you to like there was a family in there because the kid had like Cheerios or something in his bag and it's like, you can't have that. But the lady let him go.
It was the U.S. that fined you, not Canada.
Yeah, yes.
In Canada, not the U.S.
It was the U.S. that fined me. I was already in the U.S., yeah. So even though I was in Canada, I was in a U.S. zone, and they fined me. But it's federally illegal, and they just want your money. There's people in there that had food in their luggage. They were getting fined. There was dudes that had pills in there, and he looked sketchy. And I'm like, oh, you're busted, bro. But then they got the doctor on the phone and cleared it up. There was one other dude there that he didn't speak English very well. I don't know what language it was. He didn't speak English very well. And the guy's like, wait a minute. You're coming here to see who? And they're how old? And I'm like, oh, you're in trouble, bro. So weird stuff. I was in there for a while.
And then that was it. And then I flew home, and then that was all. Throw Dan in jail. He's a big-time criminal. I know, right? You could have said it was for medical reason. No, I should have just said what it was. I should have just... I didn't even need him. I should have just... I couldn't eat him all. That'd kill me. But, like, I don't know. I just... No one ever checks my bags or anything, really, like... I just go. And then this time I was like, uh-oh. I mean, sometimes I carry them, like, in my fanny pack, so when I get on the airplane, I can take a gummy. You know? Not this time. This time got me in trouble. So yeah, I'm sure I'm on some sort of list. I'm sure I'm some sort of, like, maybe you can get more money out of him list. Mouse Queen with the super chat, thank you so much. Oh no, it flew off the screen. Hold on. Hey, there's Dan and Crystal coming to you for my new rental home. Oh right, did you really get a new rental home? That sounds like fun. It looks like I really don't want to travel now since I'm on so many meds. No, you're fine. That's not a problem. And they all know what the meds are. That dude just had some sketchy stuff, I guess. TSO is so federally prohibited, yes, in the United States. So any federal building or port of entry, you'll get in trouble. Yes, and they're like sitting there like outside the door, like I'm in a like at a bar waiting to like coax you in. They're just like waiting. They're just like waiting to like go through your stuff to make because they need to make money. Mouse Queen, it was good to see you, and thank you so much for your super chat. Yes, we are gonna try to have another call-in show at the end of the month, so make sure you peek your eyes and so you can call back and see if you can win the call-in show. I moved today and I'm dog tired. I'm so glad. I hope you love it. Getting your own place and your new place is awesome. They'll probably search your stuff every time forever. Yeah, so I need to 3D print some fun things to put in there just to throw off their scent.
Wieners.
Yes, those. Yes, Corita, you have to call in for the call-in show. It'll be fun. So yeah, so I got busted. I got busted for that. I wish it was something cooler, or like I wish they would have like put me in handcuffs so I had like that story. One time like 15 years ago, my friend went to go to like Seattle, which is just like, it's like an hour and a half flight from here. And he went to like Seattle to go visit his kids for Christmas or something like that. And he like put some like jazz cabbage in a present and had it all wrapped up and then like tried to check it in. And then they saw that and then they paraded him through the airport all handcuffed and he got in some trouble. Mouse with the super chat, thank you so much. Rooming with a good friend. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. Save your pennies. We appreciate the love. And yes, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. I hope you have all kinds of good Mouse Queen adventures. Just take a big bag of... Oh, you almost caught me, Jim. I think I'm just going to 3D print one. But I'm going to 3D print one that goes around the whole inside of my suitcase. So that'll be good. I got put in cuffs for expired license plates last year. Bastards, pigs. Yeah, I didn't get paraded around. Hey guys, hi, Aunt Courtney. Yeah, thanks guys. I'll definitely try to call in for the call-in show. Yes. Yeah, the jazz cabbage. Which, they would have just fined me for that too, because when I got it back, on my write-up paper that I had to sign, because I had to sign all these papers, it said it said I had 17 grams of or 17 grams. And I'm like, wait a minute, you weighed the whole gummy. The whole gummy isn't jazz cabbage. It's it's got gummy in it. It's got gummy bear in it. So I got popped for the whole shebang. I saw it on the calendar, perfect. Yep, Rizzo's really happy on here. She's taking her bath. She's getting ready for her doctor appointment on Monday. Yeah, Hannah, I've never the last time I got pulled over by a cop, Hannah, was when I worked at NASA on the base. I got pulled over and they write you a ticket and there's a blank spot and they put the amount of the fine on there. And I said it before. So it was they write the fine in and they're like, if you go pay the fine at the base, then we won't tell the DMV. I'm like, ugh. So you gotta pay their money. That was the last time I got pulled over. Sorry to hear about Kumiko. Lots of hugs to you all. Thank you. I know. We love Kumiko. She was a rad cat. But thank you. Hugs back. Wear revealing underwear next time you fly. They don't care about me. They weren't searching me. I already went through one of those machines. Kumiko OG. I know, huh? One of the hierarchies. Sorry, I'm trying not to like make ASMR food noises here. Many hugs and heartful feels for Kumiko. I know, we love Kumiko. She went out with a bang. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't. Kumiko, she was all staggering around like, I'm gonna do this. So she tried hard. She's a stronger fighter than me. Rizzo with the razzle dazzle, everybody. Rizzo, everybody. Roxy's down there taking a bath too. Yeah, before that I got a speeding ticket, but I don't think I was going as fast as they said I was going. But like, I deserve it for all the other laws that I broke. But that wasn't, you know, when I did that, I was a kid. Oh, good, Ulissa. I'm glad that you won. Victory is mine. Good job. Good Friday night. As of July 1st, they can no longer pull you over for expired tags. They have to be at least 2 months delinquent. Oh my gosh, really? Crystal ran out there today. Speaking of that, Leslie, Crystal ran out there today to put her new tags on there. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know that at the first of the year, they weren't allowed to pull you over anymore and ask you, because, you know, when you roll down the window, they ask you, like, so, do you know why I pulled you over? They're not allowed to, like, ask you that no more. And I guess you're not allowed to get pulled over for exhibition of speed, so for, like, peeling out. But, like, I don't do those things. I old man Dan drive now. She was all in my makeup bag when I spent the night. Yes, Kumiko will climb into your purse. Love you guys. Probably gonna crash soon. Yes, crash in your new place, especially after moving. Enjoy it. It's always the best. My tags were almost a year overdue. Yeah, you can only do one illegal thing at a time. Never change. Feel my love. Yes, and hopefully we see you at the end of the month, Mouth Queen. Yeah, that's Cali. They got no laws out there. I got pulled over in 2022 because the muffler was loud on the car. Yeah, you can't be Uncle Buckin'. Can't be Uncle Buckin' around these areas. You'll get pulled over for that. How is your pizza? Actually, it's really good. I love Aldi. Self-incriminating to answer the questions if you know the answers. Yeah, so they're not allowed to ask you that anymore. I'm probably gonna take my pre-work nap. Should be a better night than last night. Good, I hope you have a good night. I hope your curls are back and you have a good night, Brittany. Surprised Mooch didn't try to get your pizza. Actually, he's snoozing over there, and Topo's snoozing on the table over there. I bet, like, Crystal probably tended to him. Also, I was eating some chicken earlier. I gave a little bit of chicken to Mooch. So, they got some food. I haven't gotten pulled over since 2003-ish. Yeah, me too. At least, not even in this decade, for me. In Cali, the only question they care about is, are you a Democrat voter? Yeah. But yeah, I don't think Mooch is not really interested in my pizza. It looked like Rizzo was ready to have a sausage, and Mama Cat was ready to take a bite too. They'll eat the stuff. Baxter doesn't want anything really. Topo definitely doesn't want like yogurt or anything. It's so weird. It's a dairy product. I got pulled over at Jew. No! I did go one time though. I went to traffic school when I was a kid. For my speeding ticket, I went to traffic school. And I was there, and there was a couple that were there, and they were married, and they both got pulled over because they both got Mustangs, and they were racing, and the cop pulled them both over and gave them both tickets. So the husband and wife were both there at traffic school. I've only been pulled over 2 times. First time it was going 88 and a 65. Woo! Second time it was less than a week later for not using my blinker. Pretty sure it was because it was after midnight. Yeah, that'll work too. 85 and a 65. Yeah, it was like 85 or 75 and a 45. But like, I was pulling out into the road. I was going over this hill. I don't know how my car was able to go that fast. But I got in trouble for that one. Brittany said, my dad liked to pull me over to say hi when he was a cop. I had my mohawk up one day, and a cop pulled up to me, and he's like, roll down your window. And I'm like, well, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm like, okay. I was like, what's up? And he's all like, oh, I like your hair. And he was all talking about my hair, and then like off he went. And I was like, oh, dang. Why do you guys have so many cats? So they just kind of like showed up. Like, we found Mooch in the bush 9 years ago. Rizzo was out there meowing. We were telling some stories about the cats earlier. Roxy down here, who's taking a bath, and her brother and her mom, they were just outside the house one day. So, you know, you get attached to the cats, and then they live a great life in our house here. We don't have any jet skis or big cars. We have cat bills and cats that walk all over our stuff and eat the stuff. One of the cats chewed up one of Blake's 3D prints that he was taking to somebody. He was like, oops. Used to have more big dogs than they have cats. Yeah. So yeah, they're just here. We had more too. We had like 3 more. Yeah, we've had a lot of cats. We had like 3 more. But yeah, they're taken care of. Roxy's the best though. This is future, not this year, but future cat of the year. We have little language. Hi. Roxy girl likes things like Roxy girl likes to watch me edit the Snow Dog videos, or she likes F1 or the Olympics. She's brave. I love it. She reminds me of Kumiko. She's a brave cat, and she's a happy little one. Let me see if I can find my other microphone. Where can I trace that back to? All right, let's go over here and see the little scrapper. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. You're just so cute. You're always wiggling around trying to get my attention. Let's see if she'll make the squeaky noises. This is Roxy. Baxter's derpy. Hi guys, hi Linda. You want to go in the box? Is that what you wanted to do? You want to go play in the box? Okay. All right. The cats are doing good. Well, I mean, you know, like you know, Kumiko passed away the other day, but like all the cats are doing well. Roxy's now in this box. Rizzo's up there, was taking a bath, and now she's smelling my pizza. I see her eyeing my pizza.
Do you want this in the microwave?
Yes, please. Otherwise, I'll just keep absent-mindedly eating it. What's it called? Absent eating? Something like that. I don't think Crystal's talking to me still. Hi, Roxy girl. I see you in there. Hi. Sometimes Crystal and Animal Lover, I can't tell them, like, it's easier to tell them apart when they're, like, together. Rizzo's gonna go try up above. Are you gonna go try up above? Or do you want help down? Which way do you want to go? I see your snoofer snoofing. Crystal never came back. No, Crystal never came back. Crystal's gone.
Crystal's mad at Dan. There you go. Where do you need to go?
I think she probably wants help down.
Pets?
Or maybe.
This way?
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. I think she just liked the attention.
I think so.
I got a speeding ticket a couple of years ago, 65 and a 40, $450 plus $57 to go to driving school, so it wouldn't go on my record. So now I have a radar. Yes, mine was like that. It was like 65 and a 40, and then I didn't get a fine in the mail. Like, I got a letter to appear in court, and I had to go appear in court and pay a fine, and then I went to traffic school, and it was stupid, and... What?
Knock on some wood. I've never gotten a ticket, Dan. Except the fix-it ticket because your car did not have a front license plate.
Right, but, otherwise, I mean, but that was like... That wasn't even in 2000. That was like in like late 90s. If she still is mad at you, I hope this is not the end. Like the end of RFS Dan. Crystal, this might be the end. This might be the end.
Dan, Linda Roberts wants to know why I'm mad at you.
Because I set the pizza oven to 325.
No, that's not why I'm mad at you.
Oh, she didn't want an origin story?
I was irritated by that, but that's not why I was mad.
I don't know. I'm a guy. I don't know why she's mad at me.
You know why I'm mad at you.
It's just a woman thing.
Oh, you're doubling down, are you?
It got warm in here. Your laser eyes.
Yeah, you see that?
Homelander. Wait, okay, hold on a second. I gotta make sure the microphone's facing your way.
Jennifer says, no, the end of the two of you. Yep, after 20 years, that's it. I'm telling a story, and Dan says, that's riveting.
It wasn't even
in
like
such a dismissive tone, and that's it, I'm done.
it wasn't even like
20 years
for
down
your
the drain.
story. It was the story about what I had to do. But yeah, so then Crystal left the show.
Yep, Elisa's got it because you dismissed me. You spoke to me in a dismissive tone.
Dang.
That's it. You're moving out.
So I'm in trouble.
Not me. I'm not moving out. My mom owns this house.
That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, the riveties. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't clip that.
Oh, watch out for me. I keep receipts.
She does. That's what gingers do. Are you
That's
going?
what Leos do.
Are you going to sit down and take it?
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to Nanda because she still hasn't paid me for the hotel for no effects, and she knows somebody who might want to buy our tickets.
Dan's on the couch tonight. Actually, there's truth to that story because I'm sure at some point tonight I'll crash down on the couch. Actually, that's a lie. As soon as I get done here, we should probably wrap this up. I need to go edit tomorrow. It's gone to the Snow Dog video. Woo! That I have not even looked at yet. Uh-oh. I can bring your microphone over there, yes. I forgot that I had that, so looks like Dan's got to work tonight.
For the record, I have never once made you sleep on the couch.
No, I don't think we've ever had a fight.
We don't fight like that.
I don't think we've ever had a fight like that. Can you pull that towards you more? Just pull the whole thing.
Linda says, that's annoying when guys do that, right? He's usually nice to me, but apparently he wasn't thinking.
No, apparently it wasn't even for you. It's okay. You guys can go. You can go watch it and live it. You can go relive the magic over and over again. Okay,
Uncle
okay.
Yukon knows how it goes. Snow Dog's live stream tomorrow, then?
No. I have to edit this video. I have to I forgot about that shoot. Man, we were gonna stay up all night and live stream.
Here now?
Not anymore. I have to go edit this video.
Oh, I'm surprised we're at 3 hours and 15 minutes at this point.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's 9:15, Dan. It's like
Oh, it's not like 8:30.
bedtime on the couch time.
Uh oh. All right. Well, there we go. Huzzah! Thank you to everybody that purchased the RFS Dan heads. Like I said, everybody who purchases it tonight will get the bonus prototype head. After tonight, then that's it. That's it. Yes.
Yeah, they'll go up on Etsy. These will be available forever. Mm-hmm. Or as long as he's 3D printing stuff.
Yeah. They'll go on Etsy. That way, if you would like to internationally buy these, you can as well. Shipping's probably cheaper for both of us if we go through Etsy. Yahoo. I'm sorry. I was like, it's okay. You can go rewind it all back and relive it again. All the magic. We built the cat tree today. We talked about Kumiko. We did Dan heads. If you're watching this back on the replay, yes, you may purchase a Dan head until I fill the orders because, excuse me, you guys will watch this for probably about the next 48 hours.
Leslie said she bought one.
Oh, yes, I did get your Zelle, so thank you so much.
You can Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal. If you do PayPal, send it as a gift, please.
Yeah, if you could do PayPal as a gift, that kind of helps with fees. Okay, but if you are watching this, because I know a lot of people, at least 300 or 400 people will watch the replay of this. Yes, tonight and tomorrow, which means just yes, if you order it, you'll get the Founder's Head within the next 48 hours of this live stream. Huzzah.
Julissa wants to know which is your favorite cat, Dan?
Let's see. The power rankings lately has been. I love my mom. I can't wear attached. It's been Roxy Girl right here.
That's Rizzo that just went in.
Oh, is it Rizzo? Okay, Roxy Girl's out of here, or is she in there too?
I think she came out. I think it's just Rizzo in there now.
It's just Rizzo.
Her little head popped up.
I've been having a great time with Rox. Topo's up there as well right now too. My cat's looking out the window. But Roxy Girl's been the greatest. I was in the back cleaning out the room the other day, messing around, moving stuff, and she's right there next to me while I'm moving boxes all around. So I do like that. So right now I've been loving on Roxy Girl.
Dan Jim says Topo, Mooch, everyone else.
Topo's great right now too. He's out on the counter right there. He's just out.
Hey,
just
Dan.
sound asleep. Yes.
Our friend Jody is back with a joke for you. Remember she used to always have jokes for you.
Let's hear it, Jody. Before we go, we'll wrap it up with this.
She's actually got two. So first one, she tried to start an online bakery, but she accidentally deleted all of her cookies.
Oh, because that took a minute to get. That's a good one. I have not heard that one yet. I'm like, how does that make? Oh, online bakery. Duh.
Athena's sending you cars for her roommates, Dan.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
And
Yes, do
Crystal
that.
Animal Lover says Rizzo was your favorite before. I remember you saying that.
It changes on the power rankings depending on what's going on and
Depending on their behavior.
Just depending on your behavior. Lately, it's been Roxy Girl's been doing it.
All right, one more joke from Jody.
Yes.
What do you say when two cookies are getting ready for a fight?
Ooh, what do you say when two cookies are getting ready for a fight?
Let's get ready to crumble.
I thought you were gonna say that's riveting.
Julissa wants to know my favorite cat. It's got to be Mooch. For
Yeah.
sure. Mooch is my baby. He literally like thinks I'm his mom.
I don't
and
think it wavers.
Snuggles into me. No, that's my baby since I first got him, since he first showed up, forever and ever. He's the one that's 17 and just absolutely loves me, and I love him. He's the best. Topo and Precious are pretty darn good too. Precious.
We have all. I mean, all our
I
cats are
am
good.
Precious's favorite for sure. Like, I'm surprised he's not sitting next to me right now. It's probably because we're talking so much.
Yeah, where is he? Whistle him over.
He was in the hallway, but I don't know where he went. Precious.
Call him over.
9 times out of 10,
Can't
if I
whistle.
sit down, he comes next to me.
Precious, or if you do, yes.
If I whistle.
If you whistle, or if you sit on the floor, if you call any other cats, he comes. Precious does love the heck out of you.
Mooch does not respond to the whistle anymore. Precious is on it.
Mooch refund.
Fresh.
Oh, Topo like whipped his head around too. Mooch only responds to me clicking cans. How's Stripers? He was taking a bath this morning actually after he got that shot.
He's back in the closet at the moment, but he's a hidey cat. He's not like a up high, like trying to be out in the open cat. He's a hidey cat, but he's definitely doing better after his shot yesterday. It's probably something we're gonna have to monitor all the time and like play around with different allergy medicines. That seems to be the case. I don't know if the person who said it on Facebook is here, but somebody said check out Facebook groups for the stomatitis. So I did, and people talked about using like Zyrtec and all kinds of other different allergy meds to
so
find
we'll
the
try
one that
that.
works.
Can
the other cats get it? No, it's something where his immune system is basically like attacking his gums. So it's all an internal thing. Oh, her leg got stuck. It's all an internal thing. It's nothing contagious, and he has nothing contagious. They were worried when we brought him in. Like, he's a street cat. He might have FIV or all kinds of other things. His blood is clean and really good. They were actually really surprised at how good his blood work was.
His blood work was like perfect today when we got the results back, so that was good.
Mooch is probably hard of hearing, but he still has the force. Yes, Mooch is a delicate flower who can't do much of anything unless there's food involved, and then he will tear your face off to get the food.
Yes. Yes, this is good. Okay, well, have a good night. Thank you so much for the chats, the super chats. Thank you so much for everybody who purchased a Dan head. These will probably go out
within the next 2 weeks.
Yep, we'll start printing them up, and then out they go. And thank you so much. Yes, this was fun. Thanks for the fun. Love you all more. Yes, love you too.
4 p.m. Pacific time, we'll be here for some Pictionary.
Some Pictionary? Okay, that'll be fun as well. All right, I'm looking forward to that. So everybody have a good night. Don't worry, Crystal's not mad at me too much. To be determined.
To be determined.
To be determined. It's fine.
Jim. I know you put 2 P's in there on purpose.
Yeah, sometimes they say for strippers. They do that. So, all right, everybody have a good night. There's no outro music because there was no intro music because it was just time to start. We'll go finish my pizza before the cats do, and then
Leslie says debatable.
Slide this back. We're gonna slide this over there. I don't know what we're gonna do with this thing tonight.
I'm gonna have to take the other one apart.
Good grief! The other one's over there.
I'm gonna do the reverse of what I just did over there.
Oh my gosh!
Bye, guys.
All right,
Good
everybody.
night.
Yes, have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Wait, I walked
Wrong way, Dan.
I walked
Wrong
the wrong
way.
way. All right, see you tomorrow, everybody. Whoop whoop.